Yo, 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 yo. We are live. We are live. Um, what's up, everybody? It is yours truly. Welcome to the House of Hooligans. I am the one they call Hoolie, or you can call me Hooligrim, Grim, whatever you're fancy. Today's been all messed up, man. I guess NXT's on right now, so we're gonna start off with my guy La Parka and Mr. Iguana. I did the fucking research for the show, and I looked up the time even yesterday when I was making posts, and it said 5 p.m. Pacific time. So today I wake up and I realize, oh shit, the UFC's already on because they're over in Abu Dhabi, which is, you know, the Middle East. So it came on at 11 in the morning. So I go, well, there goes the UFC part of my stream. So I left it up to everybody else, and it was split down the middle right up until 5 minutes ago. It was one vote yes and one vote no for going live early to do the count, to be on countdown. And then I find out that the show starts at 4 p.m. my time, not 5 p.m. So the matches like Halloween Havoc's already going, and I'm late. So if I seem like I'm in a sour mood right now, that's because you would be correct. I don't know really what happened with that, to be honest. I don't know why the internet seems to be giving out false information. It is what it is, I guess. How's everybody doing? Oh, I see we got a new member in the venue. Tanmay Misra. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Tanmay. Good to see you. And Mike Rouse. Real ones pull up. I know, you know, somebody could tweet me. You know, why doesn't somebody tell me when these things are happening? I realize it started already. Captain Obvious. Thank you. I am so far behind today, it's not even funny. I double checked. And that's why I told everybody, should I go live at 3 p.m. or the normal 5 p.m.? And I go to watch the countdown because I'm just twiddling my thumbs because I wanted to go live early. But nobody wanted that, so cool. Now I've missed a match. Hang on, chat. I'm trying to. I still thought I had a few minutes to get things together. I didn't realize that the show was starting an hour earlier than, I don't know when they changed the start time, but I swear on everything I love, when I looked on Friday, it said 5 p.m. my time. And I always make sure because sometimes when you Google stuff, it'll give you a time for like the same event, but from a different year. And so I made sure it was like, you know, the right day, the right year, and all that stuff. I don't fucking understand. We might be joined by Otis. Big O Gaming might show up. I think he's at his Oklahoma Sooner football game right now, or was earlier today or something. I haven't heard from him today, but I think he's gonna make a stop by appearance on the show. Oh great, what's all over the hat that I was trying to wear? This looks like some yellow ass paint, man. I don't even have paint. How'd this get on here? That's crazy, bruh. It's fucking crazy. Also, I'm a little bit upset today because a friend of mine, I ended a friendship of mine today. Wasn't a very long-standing friendship. It was we've been friends for about 3 years now. So in the grand scheme of life, not a long time, but you know, that's still a significant amount of time to be friends with somebody, in my opinion. I been trying to figure out, I've been knowing that I've been things had been kind of weird for a while. I was getting weird vibes, and I just felt like, you know, you can tell when someone's being dishonest. And I just felt like I was getting lied to about everything. And I never asked nothing of this person that I was friends with. I just require one thing from people if you want me in your life, and that's just be honest, man. There's no reason to ever lie. And people are so afraid to deal with like what happens when somebody lies to you. You get upset, right? And you get upset, you get angry, you get sad, you might yell a little bit, you might raise your voice. And that's all natural reactions when you feel betrayed by somebody. Well, people are so selfish and greedy nowadays that they don't care about any of that. And when they betray somebody, the person that's betrayed, if they decide to like clap back, you know, go on social media, talk about it, I tried to talk to my friend about it today, and because I had blocked them, and they had figured out that I had blocked them, and they had multiple accounts, so they messaged me from another account, and tried to turn everything around on me, said that I set them up and this and that, when they had blatantly got caught in a lie. And I called them out on that lie, and they didn't like the manner in how I called them out, because it was in front of people. It was in public, basically. I'm not behind the scenes. So they felt it tarnished their image a little bit, and rightfully so. And I'm that motherfucker. If you fuck with me, it don't matter where I'm at, the time, the place. Once I've realized that you have fucking double crossed me, I'm just gonna go right to you. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if at your grandma's fucking funeral. I don't care if you're making your kids dinner. I don't care if the preacher is railing you in the ass. I don't care. I'm kicking in that door and I'm saying, yo, what the fuck? Because I expect better than that from people that choose to call me their friend. So I called them out, and they just so happened to be live streaming. Well, sorry about that. Not my fucking problem. Shouldn't have lied. There was literally no reason to lie to me about any fucking thing. No reason whatsoever. They gained nothing from... I got nothing of monetary value from being friends with them. They gained nothing from me by lying to me. So there was literally no need for them to lie. And for whatever reason, I guess maybe they just didn't want... They felt like maybe they would get some backlash or some pushback if I found out. I don't know. But it literally was the silliest, stupid thing and a waste of 3 years of my life. So they came at me crazy, tried to twist everything around on me, and told me that they wouldn't be talking to me anymore. And I'm like, you're just saying that because I was the one to block you first, and forgot that you had like 20 other burner accounts and didn't bother to go through and block them all. So anyways, that happened today, and that also had me completely distracted from trying to get ready for my live stream. Hang on, give me one moment. Also, Patrick Palmer, I see you in the chat, bro. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm sorry I didn't mention you in the beginning with Mike Rouse. I was his comment of it started after I've been saying I knew it started just was like whatever. I'm gonna miss that fucking La Parka match, so there's no point to put the La Parka mask on. I was gonna put the La Parka mask on for his match because anytime he shows up. I do a little La Parka dance. Oh shit. What's good? What's good? I am fucking freezing. It has been piss pouring buckets of rain nonstop for 2 days, literally nonstop. Also, with the pay-per-view for the UFC, yeah, it's over. And so I go to turn it on, and I'm like, well, shit, I can't cover it now on my stream. So what am I gonna do? I start to watch it. I turn it on. It ends up being the co-main event, so I don't really care about that match. I didn't really care to see it, so I went and took a shower. I come out the shower, and they're starting the main event. I'm drying off, getting dressed and everything, and I go to pull the stream back up, and this is probably like 2 minutes later, and fucking it was over. Disqualification due to an eye poke in the main event. Never seen that before in my life, all my years watching UFC. Your boy's so bouncy. It took me hours to make that NXT thumbnail, and I'm late to the show, and they lied to me. The internet lied and told me it was on at 5 p.m. and not 4 p.m. I'm so I don't even know what the word is right now about how I feel. Just today feels so off. The whole vibe of today just got effed. So I'm sorry for that, chat. And like I said, if I don't seem like I'm in my usual mood, it's because I'm not. And I'm trying not to have I been muted this whole time, chat? Please tell me I haven't been. Please tell me for the last 13 minutes I've not been muted. No, Eddie had to have Mike Rouse had to have heard me say something because he said turn the other cheek or eye for an eye. So hopefully I haven't been muted this whole time. Eddie, what's good? I would not have any idea it was you if you didn't have your same profile picture. I don't know what YouTube's done with the names, but thankfully y'all have the same. I can recognize most of you by your profile pictures because these I don't know. Patrick Palmer's got his name in his thank you. Chan May, Mike Rouse, thank you. Eddie Foster has the same profile picture, so that's how I know it's you, bro. Scripps, my guy. Scripps. Oh, because I just looked over at my screen and it said somehow it says your mic is muted, and I looked down and the mute button's on. And I was like, oh shit. I totally missed this match. Thanks a lot, internet, for telling me that this show was on at 5 p.m. You know, I'm at least glad I turned on the countdown while I was taking a dump at 3 o'clock because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known that NXT was starting at 4 instead of 5. So at least I'm only a half an hour late. The Swanton 450 by Leon Slater is psychotic, bro. How he freezes like Jeff Hardy used to do, but then does a full frontal flip and a half that's a thing of beauty, bro. That might that might be tied for my favorite finisher next to Sol Ruka's Soul Snatcher. God, the lighting in here is terrible today. Holy crap, Ola. Holy crap, Ola. I was saying, I think Otis is supposed to stop by today. I'm just gonna send him an invite in case. So Tiffany Stratton, we've got versus Jade Cargill for the women's championship at Saturday night's main event, huh? What do you guys think is going to happen in that match? Well, I can tell you what's going to happen, but I just want to know from everybody what they think is going to happen in that match. Jade Cargill looks badass with a scar, by the way, even though I'm sure she's probably gutted that her pretty face is fucking that badly scarred now. I would be. I would be. Oh. Would for show. How you doing today, Script? Eddie Foster, you really believe that they're going to put the title on Jade, huh? Eddie Foster, you go to so many wrestling shows. You're such a wrestling aficionado. I'm disappointed, bro. Not that I don't think Jade should get a run with the title at some point. I think she will. I don't know that she's quite ready yet, especially after she's been off TV for this long. I realized that she was injured and she had to let that nasty scar heal and not risk getting it infected. No fault of her own. But who injured her? Nia Jax. Um, I'm telling you what's going to happen right now is you're going to get the return of Bianca Belair, and she's going to stop Jade Cargill from winning the title. That's what's going to happen. We're not taking that title off of Tiffany in 2025. Nope. No, no. Oh, Tiffany's injured, huh? Patrick Palmer, you think that Jade's winning the title too? Crazy. I think Bianca's going to return and cost Jade. My camera's all fucking. I was telling Otis this VPN shit. You still got to have a Netflix subscription. You still got to have a Peacock or not a Peacock, but wherever else they sell they show the product, right? You still got to have these paid for subscriptions, even with the VPN that you also are paying for. And then if you're not paying the top tier for commercial free, you're still getting commercials. I said, Otis, why don't you just scrap all the fucking VPN and the subscriptions and just watch how I watch, bro, for free? And that way we'll be synced up at the same time all the time. And he started laughing. What did Zaria say? She's really starting to dislike who? Welcome in, everybody. Do me a favor, y'all. I haven't said it yet, but you know the drill. Please hit that thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's see if we can get 10 likes on the stream today, please. I would love it if I could see the double digits. I haven't seen double digits in a hot minute on the channel. All right, we've got El Hijo, El Dr. Wagner Jr. Everybody, the team, everybody's wearing purple today, huh? Because of Halloween. Yeah, I like the AAA belts. I like the belts. I like what's the one that Dom has? Is that the mid card belt that he's holding? Like their version of the Intercontinental title? Or their version of the North American title? And Dominic's their main champion, right? The AAA Mega Championship. Is that their main title that Dominic has? Yeah, Scripps, I know. No new subs this week. I'm sad. No new subs. Yeah, I like the AAA titles. They look like legit title belts. Ego. That's crazy. Dom is the AAA Mega Champion, bro. Like, let that sink in. Isn't that wild to say? It's just crazy to think about. Like, he's already the AAA Mega Champion. Hit him with a smile. Ego. Kill him with a smile. Oh, he's got half of his face painted. That's fucking awesome. God, Booker T, chill, bro. Booker T has no chill. Booker T has literally no chill, dog. Ego. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Ego. Doo-doo. How do we feel about AAA Mega is the main title, Latin American is the mid title? Thank you, Screw. Eddie Foster says, "What's crazy is Dom hasn't been wrestling that long." I know, that's what I'm saying. He like, how old is Dominic Mysterio? He's got to be like what, 125 years old? I mean, AAA, the promotion's been around for a long time. You know, it's wild to me that he's their main champion after not being in wrestling for so long. But I guess it helps when your dad is known. Like, think about how one entire nation looks at Rey Mysterio, being the nation of Mexico. Like, you know, he's their goat. Like, a lot of us looked at Stone Cold like the goat, or a lot of us looked at Hulk Hogan like the goat, or whoever you look at as your goat. Rey Mysterio is like one of the biggest names in all of lucha libre wrestling history, and Dominic is his son. So you want to talk about nepotism? You could definitely make a claim for Dominic being their champion, but I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I think he did deserve to win it. I think Dominic's come along. I couldn't stand Dominic 2 years ago. He was get off my TV. He was cringe. Complete cringe. Ego. Kill him with a smile. Oh, he's 28? Jeez, he's growing up fast. God dang. I thought I thought he was closer to 21 than he is 30. That's wild. Are they really saying we want tables? Really? Holy, it's cold. Scripps, how's Mama Scripps doing today? Tell her I said hello. She's always welcome in to the venue, to the house. She's a Mama Hooligan. Anytime she wants to be, she's more than welcome in here. I hope she's feeling good today. I know, it's like, come on, it's the second match, bro. Like we want tables. It was one thing with the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys and Edge and Christian. Yeah, get the tables because that was what they were known for. Like to do it just in every fucking match is like every no DQ match is like so annoying, man. Oh, see, you see what I just was saying about Rey Mysterio? So El Hijo de Viking, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. His mask is a tribute to Rey Mysterio from the '90s at WCW Halloween Havoc. Oh, nice knee by Dr. Wagner. He blasted Ethan Page with that knee. Oh, right in the ass cheeks. I have never seen a chair shot drop to the ass cheeks. That's a first. That's a first. It's the one chant that will always happen. I think the one chant that will always happen is what? I don't think that will ever leave. What? What? Crazy. The Blue Jays beat the Dodgers soundly yesterday. The NBA gets put on blast for players and coaches rigging games. That was a crazy story. I started telling everybody that would listen back when Donald Trump was doing that storyline angle with Vince on Raw, and they had their hair versus hair match. I told everybody then sports was rigged. Everybody told me I was crazy. Well, today I don't seem so crazy now. I love that Ethan Page put half of his face painted, and it's like a Del Muerto skull face, right? Day of the Dead. Kind of got a Hispanic flair to the style of paint that he's got on his face. Ethan Page is great, man. He's so much different in NXT than he was in AEW. It's night and day difference. Yeah, I would like to know what the parlays were for that game because I guarantee you they got shitted all over. Nobody was expecting the Toronto Blue Jays to do that, especially with the way Otani's playing. I'm sure everybody had their money on Otani. I'm always crazy and proud of it. What? What do you mean, script? Oh, I see your message. She's doing good. She dropped off a like for you. Thank you, Mama Scripps. Tell Mama Scripps I appreciate her so much taking the time out for that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the way he's literally doing things. When I put that fact out during the last game of the Mariners Blue Jays that uh, Otani in that last game he played versus the Brewers, 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts. At that point, there had been 400,000 professional Major League Baseball games had been played in history. Not one person had ever accomplished that feat. In 400,000 games, you know how long a baseball game is? Nobody had ever done that before. We're talking over like 100 plus years. Come on, man. You expect me to believe that shit is legit? Like, I know it's legit, but you expect me to believe that Otani's not some sort of microchipped, half cyborg, like half T1000 motherfucker? I believe he's a T1000. I believe Steph Curry is a microchip T1000. I believe all these athletes that you're seeing that are doing things that have never been done before in 2025, bro. They're not fully human, bro. They've been enhanced. I'm positive. I'll go to my grave thinking that. And I love Steph Curry. He's my favorite player of all time. But there's just no way that these guys are this good naturally. So to your point, Eddie, the way Otani was playing, I mean, he just done something nobody else in history had done. Of course, everybody's going, well, shit. Doesn't really matter if the Dodgers play the Blue Jays or the Mariners because they're going to smoke whoever it is they play anyway with Otani. And then game one, kablooey, the Toronto Blue Jays blow them out of the water. No, man, Vegas won all that parlay money back, bro. They got all that shit. They took everybody. I'm convinced. The Terminator, good shit. I'm glad I was kind of partially responsible for that. Terminator, Shohei Terminator. That's perfect for him, bro. Because he is. He's a fucking cyborg. Not only he's like an anomaly to me. For one, because he's Asian, and typically Japanese people are smaller in stature than Americans, and he's massive. He's got the size of like he could be a wrestler. His body size. Uh, on top of that, he's doing shit nobody's doing. And with that said, striking people out and hitting home runs in a playoff game, and you've had Tommy John surgery not once but 2 times. Name me a pitcher that is smoking people that has had Tommy John surgery twice. Name me another pitcher that's done that. Tommy John surgery, you have 1 time, and maybe you come back for a little bit. You don't get it twice and fucking dominate, bro. You don't. That's absolutely unheard of. Unless they put some sort of weird stretchable hybrid, like titanium stretchy silicone ligaments in his shoulder, that snap, like a slingshot when you pull it back and then you let it go and maybe they got some sort of slingshot technology tendons in his arm that lets him like throw better. He probably throws better now having that second surgery. But don't you tell me that's just some normal type of human behavior, bro. It makes it even more impressive that he's had Tommy John surgery and he's had another surgery too on his arm, I believe. Not just Tommy John, but Tommy John is like the worst one. Right elbow reconstruction. His second. Okay, yeah, that's Tommy John. He's had a left shoulder labrum repair last year. Jesus. He tore his labrum last year in the World Series, or in 2023 in the World Series. I mean, I'm sorry, you don't have reconstructive elbow surgery as a pitcher 2 times and then come back and dominate the league. On top of that, hitting fucking home runs. Pitchers don't fucking strike out and hit homers, bro. You call him Ozilla. You call him Terminator. I like Terminator the best, Eddie. Hey, 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 look who it is. All right. Good to see you, my friend Justine. How are we? He tore off the mask, and the crowd is chanting, "You fucked up," to Ethan Page. Oh, no. How are we doing today, Justine? I'm glad you came in now as opposed to like 20 minutes ago when I was in a foul mood. I'm just speaking, Eddie, for the baseball that I've watched in my lifetime on TV and in person. I've never heard of a pitcher double digit strikeouts, multiple home runs. On top of having had two elbow reconstructions. I mean, I'll Google it right now. I'm pretty sure that no one's ever done that. What pitchers have had two Tommy John surgeries in their career? Kill them with a smile. Ego. Several pitchers have had two Tommy John surgeries. Half of these names I don't know how to pronounce, let alone none of these names I've ever even heard of. Jacob DeGrom, Walker Bueller, Jamison Tylon, Daniel Hudson, Chris Capuano, Hyun Jin Ryu, Jason Isringhausen, Joaquim Soria. I mean, you get the point. Have you heard of any of these people? Because I have not. Maybe you have, but I have not. How you doing, Justine? Thank you for showing up. I would greatly appreciate you if you would hit that up for me. Are you watching NXT today? Oh no, you're not too good. What's wrong? Who am I forgetting here? Oh, and Chanmei. Okay, yeah, that's about accurate. 5 likes. That is accurate. Damn, this is a good match, and I'm not even paying attention. My day's been so totally screwed up by everything, bro. That I'm. Bro, Junior did a fucking coast to coast. Um, I'm gonna go out on a limb, chat. I gotta walk to the kitchen real quick. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. Can we get the wrestlers to stop doing the coast to coast now in 2025 and moving forward? I don't want to see that move anymore. It's no longer worth it to. I've seen the move. I've seen all kinds of wrestlers do that move and go flying and sailing through the air. It never ends well. One, two. Oh, he kicked out. Good God. It's not worth it to me. That move isn't incredible enough. I've seen it so many times now that it's not a wow factor so much as it's like it's not worth risking a year of your career to make the crowd go, "Oh my God." You know what I'm saying? The move is cool, but I've seen it so many times it's not that cool. Like you can do other moves. I would rather you not coast to coast and stay healthy and see you on TV. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It's not needed. And as we saw with Seth Rollins, I mean, he's gonna definitely pay the price for doing that spot. Definitely, he didn't need to do it. This is gonna be crazy. Is he gonna flip him over his shoulder from the top rope onto that chair? Because no, hell no, I wouldn't take that. Hell no. Nah. Ethan Page is fucking insane for doing that because Wagner slipped off of that Hurricane Rana, so Page had to forcefully flip, right? And bro, bro, he just did the Tiffany Stratton PME, prettiest moonsault ever by Hijo de Wagner Jr. I can't even say his name without tripping up over my tongue. Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. Like, really? Table time? Table time. What happens if he beats Ego Ethan Page? At some point, Mexico's got to win one of our titles because we done won a bunch of theirs. Oh, he is LA. No, La Parca. He's La Parca. There have been 3 La Parcas. The first one goes by LA Park now. The second La Parca died in the ring, apparently. What's wrong, Justine? You said you're not doing too good. What's going on? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but whatever has got you down today. Hold on a second here. Whatever's got you down today, Justine. Um, I'm here if you need to talk. I'm sure any one of us in the chat. If anything, hang out with us and maybe try to get your mind off stuff for a little while. I know I've got shit going on in my life that I can't stop thinking about that I'm trying to desperately. Um, but I'm sorry you're not having such a good day. What? What was that? A bunch of smoke? Oh, powder. I hope he's not injured. God bless Ethan Page, man. I mean, God bless Triple H and HBK for giving him an opportunity, man. I didn't know he could wrestle this good when he was in AEW. And Scripps, what is this, bro? When I say crazy shit in your chat, you don't even read it. I'd like to do Tiffany Stratton too. I didn't know you talked like this, bro. I thought you were a man of the cloth. You should paint his face more often. I thought it fit the theme, it being Halloween, and then wrestling a lucha libre, so he kind of half paints his face like a lucha mask or a Day of the Dead skull face paint. I thought it fit. I don't know if I'd have him do it every match, but I mean, he's awesome, and he just keeps winning. Ye go, do kill him with a smile. I might have to go grab my heater, chat. I am frozen, frozen to the bone. Let me grab my heater. It's just right here. Ye go, kill him with a smile. I don't know, chat. The more I watch NXT, the more into it I'm getting again. Not to the level of Black and Gold into it, but we'll never have a run of pay-per-views for like a 5-year stretch that just were perfect. Were perfect bangers every single time. We'll never get that again. But NXT isn't as bad as some other podcasters would have you believe it is. But you guys already know that. That's why we're here watching. Kalani, I don't know what's crawled up your. What was you going to say, Jordan Grace? Do tell. Please tell me I have an outlet to plug my heater into. Come on, man. I'm doing the job today, bro. Kill him with a smile. Whoops. Well, nothing's going right today, chat. Nothing. Huh. I unplugged my Go Leaf, my Nano Leaf lights, and now they're just blank white, and I can't get them to turn colors. There we go. Hello. There we go. Like, that's crazy. Oh man, it's like voice activated. I don't want it voice activated though. It's so bright. Please stop calling them Zaruka. Please stop that shit. Um, kill him with a smile. Okay, there we go. He knows kill him with a smile. Brr, brr. Micro house, it was left open for interpretation, you know. But no, I've been vocal about hoping that there comes a time where JD is able to watch NXT without the black and gold blinders on. I mean, I think he watches it when he feels like it, you know, behind the scenes. But I hope it gets to. I hope he's able to watch it at a point where he feels like it's worth reviewing again. I guess is what I mean to say. To be absolutely clear with my words, you know, I'm in no way, shape, or form trying to call JD out on anything. It just bums me out because I wish he would cover NXT. I think they're, you know, on the rise, and I think he understands that. You know, his wrestling knowledge is very smart. He's been watching wrestling as long as I have, and I don't know. It just bums me out when I like something so much and then he doesn't, you know. And it's like, oh wait, how do you see it differently? Because I feel like I understand JD's mindset when it comes to wrestling. I think we all do. We know what he likes. We know what he doesn't like. It's genuinely shocking to me that he doesn't want to cover NXT because I think it's good enough. It's a good enough show to cover. I think. What's going on with the lights? There you go. Ooh, with a smile. There you go. La 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 la. These nano leaf lights, chat. I don't know if you guys have these or not, but they're an Apple product. I don't even own any Apple fucking products. They were my son's. They were a gift from my son a few years ago during the pandemic, and he wanted to be a streamer. And then after his like first stream, he decided he didn't want to be a streamer anymore. So the way his room is set up is kind of the way the doors are and stuff. Like I need to figure out a better way so I can put the lights on display behind me, but the way his room is set up is just not possible. They built this apartment kind of weird. Yeah, we got the cakes. You showed this already during the countdown, so why are you showing this again? Fuck no. NXT Gold Rush is on November 18th and November 25th. He played Red Skies for SmackDown last night. I didn't watch SmackDown. Look at this. Hulk Hogan's rocking wrestling. That's sad that Hulk Hogan is not alive to see that. Glamour is forever. Here and now I'm locking in now, chat. Look at her. She's dressed like a bride. Is she the corpse bride? Oh, sweet mother of butt cheeks. Fucking hell. Hey, 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 hey. Look who it is, everybody. Say what up. Hayden, you made it. I'm happy. Justine made it. Tam May was in here saying what's up earlier. Tam May was way early. But I don't think Tam May's ever been here before, so shout out to Tam May. Newest OTS moderator, along with Sinister. I still don't understand how Sinister ended up getting moderator from JD, but shout out to them. Oh my god. I just, like, I don't know. I might just have a thing for British girls, yo. Now, this intro is badass, especially that it's a female. I like this. How we doing today, Caden? I'm glad you're in here now and not an hour ago because I was in a foul mood. Zaria! Yeah. Now, is Zaria going to lose or is she going to win and then take the title thinking that it's literally hers? And so Rook is going to be like, no, remember, you were defending it for me. I'm still the champion. Zaria is going to say, nah, I'm the champion, right? Is that how that's going to play out, or is Blake Monroe winning? Because I feel like no matter what happens, either way, they're splitting Zaruka. Either outcome, it seems like a split is inevitable to me. Doing good, tired, but pushing through. Well, it's been a shit day for me, Caden. Justine A says it's not a good day for her. You're not alone if you're struggling today. Uh, yeah, a number of things went wrong for me today, man. Holy shit. That's life. Sometimes I think. Well, we went from 5 to 8 likes out of nowhere. I wonder who the 3 likes were. Ian Crawford, I appreciate you if you're one of the likes that just came through. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know why this match is happening. How do you defend the title for somebody else? I've never seen this in all my years watching wrestling. Has anybody ever? Has anybody else ever seen the tag team partner defend the title for their partner who can't defend it? I've never seen that. Oh! Right out the gate, Blake Monroe with a Luthez press. I think what I like so much about Blake Monroe is she looks like such um a stuck up snooty, very what's the term? What's that term? High maintenance, right? She looks very high maintenance. She's very pretty, she's very into her looks, but look at the bumps she's already taken in this match. She's been on for 30 seconds. She's taken like 4 flat back bumps already. You know what I mean? It's obviously like nothing against Zaria. I love Zaria. Um, but oh, she didn't flat back Blake Monroe on that. But I think it's no secret who I want to win this match for sure. I hope you're right, Eddie. I hope you're right. Haven't seen what before, Caden. Bro, I just took a sip of my energy drink, and as I pulled it away from my mouth, a droplet of it splashed out and hit me directly on the eyeball. Wow, that burns significantly. I've never had energy drink in my eyeball. Holy, that feels like battery acid. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Vader defended the U.S. title for ravishing Rick Rude at Halloween Havoc 1992 versus Nikita Koloff. Did you know that off the top of your dome, or did you Google that? Because fuck, dude, that's kind of a random stat to know. And if you knew that off the top of your head, God bless. I am humbled. I am humbled by your wrestling knowledge, man. Good lord, that's amazing. She really does look like an angel scripts. You're right, bro. She's fucking beautiful. I mean, she's legit pretty. And I like how she's not all overly Botoxed. I like how she's not enhanced with the BBL or the big boobs. Like, she's just using what she got. You know what I mean? I don't like this move either. I don't like when they try to hyperextend ligaments. This shit drives me nuts. Like Monroe, man. I feel bad for Sol Ruka. I would have liked to have seen them too go at it, but you knew that, Eddie. I figured you did. I would have had to have Googled some shit like that. That's crazy. Yeah, for real, Caden. Like, hold up. Let's go back to what Eddie said here off of his memory. Vader defended the U.S. title for Rick Rude at Halloween Havoc 1992. Now, you just knew that, and it happened to be at a Halloween Havoc versus Nikita Koloff, but I didn't finish. There was another part to his comment. While Rude wrestled Masahiro Chono for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, and Rude didn't want to do double duty that night. Holy shit, bro. You're like the wrestling Rain Man. How the fuck? I can't remember. I won't remember probably half of this pay per view tomorrow. On God. I guess that's what you get when you have organic brain injury, but my memory used to be laser sharp, man. Laser sharp. Yeah, Scripps. I don't know what he's talking about. Gold Rush. How do we know? When did they talk about Gold Rush? By the way, that was also the night that Polly and Medusa, Polly, which is Paul, and Medusa came to blows. Yo, Russ. What's good, bro? Welcome in. Man, I'm glad half of you in here got here late and didn't get here at the beginning. And I'm sorry for the people that got here in the beginning, but I was a little standoffish today. I was very upset and frustrated. I didn't crash out or anything like that, but I just I was ready to punch air at the beginning of the stream for real. Oh, okay. Thank you, script. It was a commercial while I was away. Oh, Caden. Thank you, guys. What was that? What kind of armbar? I mean, Blake, have you ever seen somebody put a move on their self to get an armbar? Like she flat back bumped herself. That was crazy. How you doing today, Russ? A few of us are struggling mightily today. Hope you're having a better day than we are. Okay, there's two moves I don't like from Zaria that she's not flat backed Blake. I don't like that. She's got to learn how to flat back her opponents more. If I'm tired, but well, yeah, that seems to be the theme today. If I look outside, Let me look outside right quick. Why are they chanting Booker T? Oh yeah, it's piss pouring buckets still. It hasn't stopped for 48 hours, and we're supposed to get another 5 days of this shit. A full week of just straight pouring rain without stopping. Sling Blade, Sling Blake. She should call it the Sling Blake. They both headbutted each other at the same time. Have you guys seen what Zaria looks like without her makeup? She looks like the way she's dressed with her makeup here. She looks. Uh, oh no. Okay, she's selling the shoulder like it popped out of socket. But she looks very feminine without her makeup, and I didn't get that vibe from her. When I see her in her ring gear and her face paint, she looks very masculine. It's a very crazy transition when she takes off her face paint. She's actually really pretty. Oh, wait, so Ruka just threw her into the post. Oh, it popped her shoulder in. What's going on? You don't just pop your shoulder out and then everything's back to normal and you're suddenly find extra strength. It's still an injury. No, nah, bro. That's so corny, dog. It's so corny. This is why JD doesn't fuck with NXT is because of shit like that. That pisses me off, man. It's raining for you too, Script. How many likes are we up to? Do we got 10 yet? I'm trying so hard to get 10, man. We're close. I haven't seen double digit likes in here in a long time. I don't know how else I can get some more of the homies from OTS in here. Dodgers 1-0 Toronto. Wait, you're 10 likes? Who's hitting the like button? We went from 5 to 10 out of nowhere, but the same amount of people are in here. GG's. Oh, got that little hair pick again. Oh, she got speared out of her skin. But the hair pick is laying right there, and the ref didn't pick it up. Blake Monroe is so smart. Her ring IQ is really good. She's really high IQ. That's what I like about Blake Monroe too. Like I like that she's not just Barbie doll looks. God damn. Super clothesline. Oh, but she didn't pin her. This is gonna cost Zaria, right? Not pinning Blake after that super clothesline from hell. Oh, come on. GG's everybody if I really have 10 likes. I can't tell yet, but I really appreciate you guys. I didn't think I was going to hit 10 likes today. I thought it would be a good day if I hit 5. I didn't know how many people were going to join. Oh, wow, we got 7 people in here. Fuck yes. New champion! My bae! Let's go! Come on, give her a big old smooch on the lips for her effort. Yeah, put the rocket ship to this woman. Get her on the main roster sooner rather than later, please. Hell yeah. I was saying, Caden, that either outcome is gonna fast forward the split of Zaruka though. Because whether Blake Monroe won, even if Zaria won, I feel like Zaria would have been acting like it's her title now when she was really defending it for Zaruka, and I felt like that would have continued tension between them. But either way, we're getting a split up between them two. I think. Shit, we got another guy up in the venue. Let's go, my guy Billy. Welcome, fellow OTS moderator. Billy, how we doing today, bro? Thank you so much for stopping in. Yeah, my mood is every time somebody else pops in, my mood is going up and up and up, bro. From how this stream started to where we are now is a complete 180. And I've only been live for an hour. I was so late to the pay-per-view because the stupid internet told me 5 o'clock and not 4 o'clock, man. I checked multiple times too to make sure I was. They must have changed it last minute. Congrats to my girl, man. That's my girl. You got to have one of each. You got to have an NXT and a main roster, and mine are Io Sky and Blake Monroe. All right. I know I was high on Nikita Lyons for a long time, and I still kind of there's still that like when you break up with somebody and you see him like you see like a post from him or you run into him like a couple years later at the mall or whatever, and it brings up them old feelings. Like I still get a little bit of that every time I see Nikita Lyons, but man, I feel bad for her because she really, really they were rocket strapping her before Tiffany Stratton. You know what I mean? Like she was going to be Tiffany Stratton before she got injured, and then they plucked Tiffany. And I mean that's got to eat away at Nikita Lyons on a daily basis. And it's just the breaks. Some people are just injury prone. How we doing today, Billy? They have NXT in Japan? The Bougie Bully, Lash Legend. Skirt. She said, "Shut up." The more I see of Lash Legend, the more I like of her too. She was somebody I could not stand a couple years ago when it was the NXT 2.0 paint splatter brand. She's come a long way. All the Triple H. I keep saying Triple H. HBK is doing a great job. He really is. Oh boy, look at Tatum Paxley. Wow, Tatum Paxley looks like yummy. Fucking hell. Look at I can't talk about Izzy Dame because her boyfriend will spear me out of my skin. So we're gonna leave Izzy Dame alone because ain't nobody got time for that. JC Jane's got like a skull, like a forehead tattoo face paint. I love the theme of today's show. Like everybody looks really good. Everybody looks like they are on their A game today, don't they? What's up, OTS family? Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Um, it's a weekend. I'm having a great weekend now with everybody up in here. 8 people. No shit. Everybody hit that thumbs up. Cody Snyder is up in the house. What up, Cody? Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Everybody hit that thumbs up for me, please. My lucky number is 11. If I could get 11 likes on the stream, that would totally take me by surprise. Because what is Izzy Dame wearing? My God. Sean Spears is smiling because he can't even look at her from behind. He's got to stare at the ground. Otherwise, he's staring at her ass cheeks. She is wearing some see-through white lace outfit that. Who's he? Oh, that's Nico Vance. I don't even know who Nico Vance is, but he looks badass. He looks like the badass younger brother of Sean Spears. Don't they look related? Nico Vance and Sean Spears look related. They absolutely look like brothers. That's crazy. Chat. Don't waste your money on these lottery apps. As we saw with the scandal with the NBA yesterday or 2 days ago, I've been trying to warn people for 20 years that American sports is rigged. The 3 major sports brands are rigged. It's the WWE. They're all in on it. They know the spreads, they know the parlays, and they all use it. The players use it. They bet on themselves, and then they throw the games so that they can earn money, and then it takes all of our money. Don't use the sports apps, bro. I don't even care if you're saying, "Oh, I only did $5." Add up all the $5 you've done. You're giving millionaires your hard-earned money that don't need your hard-earned money. I love me some Miss Parker too, man. There's so many women in NXT to like, though. You know what I mean? There's so many. And Jada Parker is just like, man, I don't know if they love her or they hate her in the back because she never. Did you see my tweet, Billy? Thank you. I'll get to you in a minute with that at the bottom. I don't want to skip over other people's comments. I got to go down the line. I'm terrible at keeping up with comments. I got to do better at it. I met Jericho last weekend in Kentucky. Wait, what? Holy shit. Look at JC Jane. She looks fucking smoking. I'm sorry. I did not think she was attractive when I first saw her. Uh, and she doesn't look like she's been enhanced at all. I don't know how they've repackaged her and reformed her, but she's night and day, not the same human being she was a couple years ago. Mike Rome, are we serious right now? What is Mike Rome doing, bro? She's got to win. But we just saw Blake Monroe win a title. So are we really having 2 title changes? This does not look good for Tatum. Dude, everybody looks like $1,000,000 today. All the men, all the women have come out looking like they're on main roster type shit. I told him he was on my birthday cake when I turned 11. That's amazing. Fuck, we hit 11 likes. That's my lucky number. There's no way, man. I thought maybe I'd get 5 people here today. I thought maybe. There's 9 people in here watching. Like, whoever's in here, if you're in the chat talking, if you're watching and not saying nothing, God bless, man. Thank you so much to everybody being here today. I cannot tell you how down in the dumps my day started. I've never not wanted to do a stream, and I was feeling like I was that close to calling today's stream off. So to have 9 people in here and 11 likes already is not what I definitely didn't have this on my bingo card for today. Thank you guys so much. I love all of you guys. Especially because this is not like a normal, like it's not a podcast. I don't have no transitions or no cool green screen, no music going. Like it's just, it's like the most bare bones, basic live stream you can do from a new beginning streamer that's just barely starting. No bells, no whistles, no nothing. And it's hard for me to watch people when their streams are bare bones like that and there's not, some flashy stuff going on. So that I have this many people in here rocking with me today, from the bottom of my like true heartfelt gratitude. True heartfelt gratitude, like for real. It's fatal attraction. Are they fatal influence now? I always call them fatal attraction because that's how they are to me. Billy, here we go. I've been saying this for so long, bro. And the fact that his best friend got arrested in all of this and is linked to his agent, Rich Paul, and Rich Paul has been on the record as saying, like, shenanigans have gone on. LeBron James is in on it, bro. Brian Windhorst, the ESPN reporter, reported yesterday that the NBA has known about the sports betting ring and the illegal poker games for years, and they tried to cover it up and get ahead of it and squash it. There's no way that the NBA didn't know. There's no possible way. If you just do a little, I didn't even go down the rabbit hole deep. I did like 10 minutes of looking into some shit when they announced that, because I live in Portland and the Portland Trailblazers basketball team, their coach was Chauncey Billups, who got arrested, right? So I got on the internet for 10 minutes and I was like 100% everything I've been saying about LeBron James. Like I know he's in on it. Game 1 of the season, he did not play against the Warriors. Chauncey Billups was at the illegal poker games telling everybody how he was rigging NBA games by making certain specific trades to make Portland weaker, uh, by placing bets against Portland. He admitted to tanking games for Portland. And he's only been Portland's coach for like 4 years. I won't call him fatal influence either. It's not. It's the NBA, it's the NFL, and it's the MLB for sure. I don't know how you could rig a golf game because golf is too predicated on hitting that ball in the hole. I don't know how you rig that shit unless you put a magnet in the ball and then in the hole, and it's so strong it draws it to it, which is highly unlikely. I know they have microchips in the golf balls, but it's kind of hard to. It would be almost impossible to rig golf. It would be almost impossible to rig hockey. And as far as I'm concerned, of all the research I've done on all the 5 major sports that we have in this country, hockey and golf, but especially hockey, is the purest, most legit sport we've got. If you go do the history of how basketball started and how football started, it came from slave plantations. Football came from slave owners killing disobedient slaves, beheading them, making the child of the killed slave take the head, or the wife take the beheaded slave's head into a cornfield, leave it out there for a number of days in the sun to dry out and dehydrate, send the kid out to the cornfield to fetch the head of their parent, bring it back to the slave owner. The slave owner then cuts open a pig, takes the head, stuffs it into the pig's stomach, sews it up, and then forces the children in the community, especially the child of the dead beheaded slave, to kick around the pig's stomach with their parent's head in it for days. And that's what they had to play with. And they called it pigskin. And now today in 2025, we have football. That's where your fucking NFL comes from. Don't get me started on where the NBA comes from and the beheadings and the basket that used to be a bucket to collect the fucking basketball, which was the slave's head. I mean, just look it up. I don't know how I can watch the NFL and the NBA anymore, after what I found out in the last week. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I know how African Americans feel about the whole slavery issue, and it's crazy to me how well that the NBA and the NFL have done to hide the origins of the sport. When you look at hockey, hockey is today exactly how it started out. Two guys skating around with sticks, slapping a puck or whatever they used for the puck into a goal. There was no killing of people. There was no mistreating people. There was no. And just the fact that I know that the NFL and the NBA is rigged, I just can't even. I just can't get into it no more, man. I just can't. I can't. Yeah, Mike Rome was wearing some crazy sunflower glasses, bro. It was crazy. But that's just the history of the NFL and the NBA in a nutshell. It's gruesome. It's fucking. It disturbed me. It made me feel sick to my stomach when I was uh, looking into it the other day. I'm telling you, you want to learn a lot? Watch TikTok, man. A lot of you Gen Xers like me are sour on TikTok. If you use the algorithm right and you filter out the bullshit and you search up just specific topics, you will then start getting those topics, those video types of videos sent to your shit, and you'll stop seeing. I don't see any. When I first got on TikTok, all I saw was young 20-year-old women with the biggest jugs you've ever seen, doing stupid trendy dances and doing, 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 doing. You know what I mean? That's all my fucking TikTok feed was, and I'm like, I'm not searching this shit up. Why am I getting all this crap? Well, I started filtering shit out. I started specific searches, and now I get like Sicilian heritage. I get food videos sent to me. I get wrestling sent to me. All the stuff that I search, it will start showing you that and filter out all the bullshit. TikTok's great. It really is. It's heavily underrated in my opinion. If you use it, then you know. If you're like, oh, TikTok's for the younger crowd, oh, I don't fuck with TikTok. I'm telling you, give it a chance, man. Cody Snyder. Man, I didn't know that, but I don't watch the sports anyway. Yeah, good. Don't support him. Don't support him. Well, I think Stephen A. Smith was upset because the NBA's known about this for a long time, and I think the government's known about it for a long time too. And they use two specific people. They use Terry Rozier and they use Chauncey Billups. Those guys are going to be the face of this scandal so that it protects the NBA shield, right? They're going to fall on the sword so that it keeps the NBA from having to answer for their involvement in it because they make too much money. And do you know Terry Rozier, like the clips they were showing on Twitter of him dribbling down the court and then all of a sudden just throwing it to a random opponent and then grabbing his head like, oh, the ball slipped out of my hand when he clearly throws it to the guy playing his day? Terry Rozier threw games for a whopping measly $200,000. Can you believe that? That's all he got was 200K. LeBron ain't saying shit. LeBron knew this was coming, and that's why he didn't play the first game of the season. Yeah, I know. Oh, I've been known he's a fraud. He's a Freemason. You see all the photos of him with the fucking hand symbols and shit. He's a Freemason. Roger Goodell, the guy that runs the NFL, is a Freemason. His dad was a huge supporter of Israel. All you got to do is just fucking you just got to type in a couple words into Google. You will get information that you didn't want to know. I'm dead ass, dead ass. And people think I'm a conspiracy theorist and I'm crazy and yada yada yada. I've heard it all, bro. I actually smiled when the NBA story dropped the other day because it was like, finally, after 20 years, I don't sound so crazy anymore, do I? So many people have written me off and don't listen to me because they think I'm crazy at the shit that I say, bro. And it's like, no, I just do the research. I do the motherfucking research. Yeah, totally quiet, man. Roro says it was announced that the NBA had cleared Rozier of any wrongdoing at the time. Of course. Of course. Yeah, he needs to be done after this year. I'm sure this will be his last year with all this bullshit. Because he's being implicated in all this stuff now that his best friend Damon Jones, Best friends with LeBron James and Rich Paul, LeBron's agent. So LeBron didn't know about any of these fixes to benefit from them. Oh, what a spot from J.C. Jane and Tatum Paxley off the top rope. Wow. Avalanche neck breaker. Have you ever seen two women do an avalanche neck breaker? I don't know, but Tatum Paxley is really Laney Reed flew. What is happening? I just see ass cheeks and legs flying everywhere, and I'm in love. I got like heart emojis beating out of my eyeballs right now. Oh, Izzy Dame is bleeding profusely. What happened? Is she bleeding or am I tripping? Maybe she just smeared her lipstick. Hey, ladies! Bye-bye! That's such a throwback to the Earl Hebner to me when he goes, you! All the refs do it too, and then they do the super over the top, you're out of here, like Earl Hebner used to do. That's such a throwback, like nod to Earl Hebner when all the referees do that. I love that. So she's gonna do something to get herself disqualified. That's what she's gonna do. Oh, she blasted her with the knee. Kick out. Oh, you liked Terry Rozier back in the day, huh? Emmanuel from MLB also got caught betting, and now he's about to get banned. They just banned. They just kicked out a referee for college football. Got caught a few days before the NBA story broke. And what else? Well, Clutch Sports is Rich Paul, which is LeBron James' high school best friend. They went to high school together. Yeah. Don't tell me LeBron isn't benefiting from all of this bullshit. Of course he is. Of course he is. Yeah, no, you grew up. Yeah, Kobe Bryant for sure over. And I wasn't a. I've always been a Laker hater because of my teams being the Utah Jazz and the Portland Trailblazers predominantly as a child. So I was never a Laker fan. But and even saying that, it's no question. And I think most Laker fans are Kobe over LeBron. Kobe would have never cheated the game, bro. He would have never. You could tell by the way he played. He wasn't fixing games. Come on, Tatum Paxley about to do something. Climbing to the top. What's about to happen here? 450! I thought we were about to have back-to-back title changes for the women. No shit. Holy balls. I knew fucking Halloween Havoc was going to slap. I'm so mad I was late to it today, man. So mad. I might have to go back when it's over and watch the beginning match with La Parca and Iguana. And Javon Evans and Leon Slater, because that's the match I missed. Refs, you suck. Refs, you suck. Well, it's easy, Clone Force. Oh, by the way, thank you, Clone Force. What up? I'm just now realizing that that's your name I'm looking at, and I didn't even greet you for coming in. Thank you for being here, bro. I didn't realize that I didn't know that the Lakers cheated against the Kings in 2002. If that's the case, that's shitty. And I have an issue with that. I didn't know. I mean, if that's true, then it's kind of hard to absolve Kobe of it. Well, that's why the government's doing this, bro. Because they understand that everybody wants the Epstein files released. They want the fucking murdering in Palestine to stop. All these issues are we don't want World War III with Russia and China, which seems more and more imminent every day with what's being reported. So they make a big old deal about the NBA, right? And they blast it all over the internet and headlines everywhere. So that's all anybody's focused on and talking about is the corruption in American sports, right? It's a big distraction, is what it is. That's why they're so concerned. They're so concerned to distract. They're not concerned about the players. They're just making it look like that. Government's in on it. The NBA is in on it. The NFL's in on it. The MLB's in on it. The players are in on it. The coaches are in on it. Everybody. And that's why I hate LeBron James. Because you must not have heard us talking about his best friend got arrested in this whole scandal the other day, Damon Jones. He's part of Clutch Sports, which is owned by Rich Paul, who is LeBron James' best friend from high school. LeBron James is also part of Clutch Sports. One, two, what? What? Back-to-back title changes from the women? Back-to-back title changes in consecutive matches? Boom, boom? Wait, huh? Oh, wow. Look at Sean Spears is so fucking happy. Oh, look at Izzy Dame. So Spears, not Spears, the other guy, Vance, has got Tatum on his shoulder, and Izzy Dame sitting out looking at that. She's sitting down, just kind of. You don't know really if she's happy or jealous, right? She really beat JC Jane? We have to be getting call-ups. That's the only thing I can think of. We have to be getting call-ups. What kind of finisher is that by Tatum Paxley? The crowd is fucking jacked, too. It's NXT, which you don't hear on a weekly basis. The crowd is small and not very loud, right? So to hear this kind of reaction is fucking insane. I said all week long Halloween Havoc was going to cook, man. Holy moly. I mean, I didn't think once Blake Monroe won the title, the North American title in the last match, I didn't think that Tatum Paxley was coming out to win the next match. For sure not. How does Izzy Dame feel? Are you going to hug her? Are you going to all three? Are they going to turn on her? I don't like the way they're standing behind her looking. It's funny how Ava's dressed with devil horns, right? Cloning. Next thing is going to be Stephen A. Smith is about to get exposed for what? Yeah, like what? Tatum Paxley is the NXT Women's Champion? Like not mid Carter. How? Wait, Blake Monroe is the mid Carter, and Tatum Paxley is like the main squeeze. I'm flabbergasted. I really am. In a good way. In a good way. I mean, no negativity. Yes, the reign has ended. You gotta admit though, we're so happy that the reign has ended. That's a testament to how good JC Jane was as champion. I'm sorry. You can say what you want to about her, but she killed it. When she won it, everybody would collectively, we were all like, what in the fuck kind of goofy decision did they just make? Right? Tiffany Stratton leaves and then JC Jane becomes champion. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody had any idea what the fuck was going on with NXT. And then slowly, as the year started and has continued on, JC Jane's been killing it in her role. She really has. Clone Force. It's all rigged, bro. None of it matters because it's all fucking rigged. There is no greatness with LeBron James. He's a manufactured champion. That's just what it is. It is what it is. I love Vic Joseph coming dressed as the Riddler. That is badass. By the oh no, my stream just. It has nothing to do with LeBron James. I don't give a fuck about LeBron James' political views. He's a cheat, and that's going to get proven. I firmly believe we're getting call ups. Wait, we've got the Broken Hardys now. Oh, I forgot. Bro, this fucking pay-per-view keeps just cooking and cooking. Wow. I got to get one of them dark state masks that have the eyeball right over the fucking mouth. I need one of those. You guys like Ric Flair or LeBron James more? Ric fucking Flair. And that's saying a lot because I don't like Ric Flair. If anybody knows me and pays attention to anything that I've said regarding Ric Flair on stream or on Twitter, you know that I don't fuck with Ric Flair at all. I've been advocating that John Cena go over Ric Flair in terms of wins and be called the GOAT for years. Not just this year, because John Cena's done way more for wrestling than Ric Flair ever did. I can't, yeah, I can't stand Ric Flair, and I like him better than LeBron. And I was a huge LeBron fan in the Miami Heat days. A huge LeBron fan. Jordan, JC, Fallon call up. Hey, it looks like Tegan Knox is in AEW. I'm gonna make AEW a bannable word in my chat so that nobody can type the 3 letters. Who is TJ? Oh, Sammy Guevara's a woman. Hey, Mello. Caden, is this your reaction to Tatum winning? Scripps is on it. He's got Gold Rush, December 6th NXT deadline. Oh, you saying wow to Tegan Knox in AEW? I don't know if you're being serious or sarcastic. Yeah, give me Ricky Flair and his fucking naked ass helicopter any day over LeBron James, bro. No, I shouldn't say that because what he did on that airplane is egregious and uncalled for. I mean, they're both really kind of shit individuals if you think about it from like a personality standpoint. They're douchebags. Both of them are. Is that Rebby Hardy? Wait, there's a tree? And Jeff Hardy's got the white contacts and shit. Deletion! Look at how big the kids are now. That's crazy, man. Time is a crazy thing. Tegan Knox and AEW. You guys are really watching Collision while this epic pay-per-view is happening? Poor Collision. You guys are going to be why they have any ratings at all. You should just not watch them so that shit gets canceled. Or they make it better, whichever comes first. Halloween Havoc is fucking cooking, chat. It's cooking. A couple of people left, and if one of the people that's left is Clone Force, I'm not trying to like. If you like LeBron James, you know, no, I'm not casting judgment on anybody. Um, I just know what I know, and because of what I know is why I have the opinion that I have. If you don't know, you should do the due diligence to inform yourself, so then you do know. And if you come away from the same information that I've gotten and you still fuck with somebody like that, I don't really know how to respond to that because I've been saying the NBA is rigged since at least 2010. And the fact that, LeBron James is being directly tied to this whole gambling sports shit, I mean, if you think he's a great player, great. I don't. And that's just my opinion, you know? And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to make anybody feel like singled out, or I'm not saying you shouldn't like him. Just for me and my conscience, I can't accept it. I can't. It's a moral thing, you know. It's a standard thing. Ethics. Ethics to me still means something. Instead of the broken hearties, why does the screen behind him say woken? Are you woken or broken? Jeff Hardy's face paint is crazy. Is that Bray Wyatt? Has he got the Fiend face paint on? Is Jeff Hardy's face paint the Fiend? That looks like the Fiend mask to me. With the points at the eyes and then the smile, I'm pretty sure that's the Fiend face paint. It's the Fiend. This is their first premium live event in WWE since 2017. Huh? In 8 years? That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Are they ever going to retire? I don't know. After like the third or fourth TLC match, I remember telling my sister, Jeff Hardy probably doesn't have long in this business. And if you take aside all the injuries and the wear and tear on the body, the behind the scenes issues that he's had many times in his career, it's 2025 and this motherfucker is still wrestling. Didn't they start in like 1990, like four? When like Raw was brand new, didn't they debut as like a jobber tag team on Raw? They're still here. I mean, they've won every championship there is to fucking win in every promotion there is multiple times. Crazy, man. The goats. They're my goats. The Hardy Boys are the absolute greatest tag team of all time in my eyes, and it's not even close. Yeah, you can argue the Dudley Boys, sure. I'll give you that. I can't really argue the if you say the Dudleys, I'll say okay. I respect that. Nobody else. Not close. Don't give me no bullshit. I'm not hearing no Edge and Christian. I'm not hearing no Heart Foundation. I'm not hearing no uh, Job Squad. I'm not hearing no Right to Censor. I'm not hearing no Men on a Mission. I'm not hearing no Bushwhackers. I'm not hearing no. You could throw the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, in there, I guess, as honorable mention. I'd accept that too. No Nation of Domination. None of that shit. Sorry, Raw started in '93. Thank you, Scripps. You are correct. When did the Hardys debut in professional wrestling? So I was off by a year, but yeah, they debuted the same year that Raw debuted, 1993. Now, they weren't the Hardy Boys as we knew it. They were like a jobber tag team, right? They looked like two local guys that would come out and get take the L's. Does anybody remember those matches from the early days? Because I do, and I'm telling you right now, when they came out as the Hardy Boys as a kid, I'm going to show you something, chat. Those of you old enough to know will know what exactly I'm about to show you. Okay. Now, originally, when I think of the Hardy Boys, chat, this is what I think of. Anybody remember the fucking Hardy Boys books? The murder mysteries? Come on, man. The fucking. Why is it showing the picture but not the title? I don't understand. There we go. The Hardy Boys mystery books, right? Anybody remember these from elementary school? I used to get lost in a different world reading these as a kid, man. So when I turn on Raw and I see a tag team of two young kids named the Hardy Boys, I'm like, Jesus Christ, WWE, you couldn't have thought of a name? Like, there's no way that their real last names are Hardy. You're going to call them the Hardy Boys like the books? I thought that was the most cringe shit. Here we are 32 fucking years later. 3 decades plus later, and they're main eventing pay-per-view still. I mean, I don't have any words for that, really. I got no words. Yeah, Billy, I agree. I can't watch it anymore. I can't watch it anymore. I used to try to tell everybody that NFL and the NBA was rigged, right? Scripted like WWE, that there were predetermined outcomes. Well, how do the players? Blah, blah, blah. You sign non-disclosure agreements, just like the wrestlers do. You sign NDAs. Um, you take the millions of dollars that they're offering you to keep your mouth shut, and you pretend like the shit's real. Are all the games rigged? No, I don't think all the games are rigged. But there's a major level of corruption in all major American sports. Hell, even soccer, the Olympics. Oh, you want to talk about major rigging? Olympics and World Pro Soccer is some of the most rigged. So, Russ, you remember them books, bro? I don't know if anybody ever remembered reading the Hardy Boys books, man, but yeah, I'll never forget the first time I saw the Hardy Boys, and I remember sitting there watching Raw with my sister going, how stupid and corny is this? Like the Hardy Boys, like the mystery books, like wow, what a lame jobber name that is. I was like, these guys are going to be taking a couple of losses and be on their merry way. Oops, L take by me back then, huh? I was probably like 13 at the time, but I didn't really know shit back then. But just by their name alone, I didn't think that they were gonna have a career in wrestling, let alone be champs of every major promotion and be wrestling pay-per-views 32 years later when I was grandpa status. Oh, fucking hell. It's insane. Collision just announced the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match for the world title. Lashley versus Ricochet versus Samoa Joe versus Hook. Her face is Hangman at full gear. Oh, that just made my forehead itch. Eddie Foster. God bless. I mean, if you guys are excited for that, I'm happy for you. All right, Toronto scored 1-1. GG's. What's the inning, Mike? Oh, the match happens at Dynamite. It's not a pay-per-view match, huh? Sweet. You would. So they're trying to put a world title match on normal TV to get the ratings up, yeah? They'll have 500,000. That's what's up. Now, here's the thing about ESPN. Have you heard of ESPN Bet? They have a controlling stake in sports betting. but they're the TV channel that shows the games and reports on the games and gives us the headlines of the players and stuff. Like, come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? ESPN's in on it. They're all making money off of our, and we're stupid. We're the ones paying them. Swanton leg drop. Good God. Did Jeff Hardy get all the way over on that Swanton? Because it looked like he didn't. And who thought Matt Hardy would go off of a ladder at this stage? Oh, Jeff Hardy did get over. Thank God. Wow. They're still jumping off ladders at almost 50 years old, these two guys. I'm actually amazed by the indestructible nature of the Hardy Boys. They're not muscular, they're not big, they're not tall, they're not jacked. They're normal sized dudes, man. And the wear and tear they've got on their bodies, and they're still doing this shit. And they can still walk. You see HBK come walk down to the ring at the last pay-per-view. He can't even walk. I know he's set to have double knee surgery. He might have already had it, but he's either having or has had both of his knees replaced. The Hardys are still doing this shit, man. That's fucking wild, bro. God bless. JB, you came through, bro. I'm so happy. Thank you, brother. How you doing? How's the wedding going? We're just watching Halloween Havoc, bro, and it is cooking. It is fucking cooking. I'm not even lying. And we're watching the Broken Hardys in an NXT Tag Team title match right now. The Broken Hardys. Yeah, you heard that correctly. Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. Not the normal Hardy Boys. The Broken Hardys. Full gimmick and everything. The delete, the hair, the white contacts from Jeff Hardy, the whole spiel, bro. Deletion. Yeah, ESPN is trash. They're in on the fix. Everybody collectively is in on the fix. That's why I can't. I've had to delete all the podcasts from ESPN that I watched and unsubscribe from all of them. Shannon Sharp, all of it. Can't do it no more. I canceled Peacock, so I got you to keep me updated, Hooli. I canceled it all. I don't know how updated. You might want to look to JD for updating because I don't have none of the apps no more either. I got rid of Peacock. I got rid of Netflix. I'm not going to be strong armed by these companies and be told, hey, if you want commercial free, just pay $30 instead of the $7.99 you've been paying for the last 25 years. What? No. Not doing it. Justice for Tozawa. The power of Tozawa. It is. It's exactly like George Carlin said, man. It's a big club and we ain't in it. And when the veil comes off of your eyes and you see professional sports for what it is, it's impossible to buy into it fully. It's impossible. I'll still watch a game here and there when I'm bored and there's nothing else to do. I used to get so emotionally involved. When my Seahawks won the Super Bowl, my God, I can't tell you the feeling I had. And then I watched the next year and I watched the next Super Bowl that they went to and how they threw that game. Do not tell me that my Seattle Seahawks did not fucking throw the end of that game by not giving it to Marshawn Lynch. They absolutely did. And I told my dad, I'm done. I looked at my dad. I walked up to his TV and I went like this to his TV screen. I almost air punched right through that bitch and then realized it was his TV, not mine. And I turned and I looked at him and I said, I tap out, Dad. I can't do this anymore. He's like, what are you talking about? Whoa! Check my last comment, man. Sorry, Scripps. Let me find it. Oh, I got 12 likes. Oh, that's because JB came in here and gave me a like. Thank you. JB, are you still here? You must have just said what up and bailed. No, you said scripts. Hey, man. Okay. How you doing? Thank you guys for fucking showing up and showing out for Halloween Havoc, man. I wish I could show the actual pay-per-view. Wait, Billy is Asian? I thought you were Hispanic. Oh, you're good, bro. If you're I know you're busy. I didn't know. If, I was going to say something to you, but I didn't want to just say something to you if you weren't here anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's why I asked. You're good, bro. It means the world that you showed up. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad most of everybody that's in here was late. I royally fucked it at the beginning of this stream, bro. Today was a big old botch from the moment I woke up, and you guys really showed up today. I'm actually glad I didn't cancel the stream because I was on the verge of canceling. Oh, that's right, Billy. You were Jewish. We were talking about that the other day. Oh yeah, Latino families from Chile and Spain. I knew you were Hispanic. I know, Scripps. That's what I'm saying. Our viewership, dude. All of JD's people would come fuck with us. We'd be in the hundreds. Oh, that's right. I'm watching on my PC, not my phone, Billy. I see. You guys got to remind me of this shit at the beginning. I don't mind putting it on my phone so you can hear it. I just forget because it's easier for me to have two screens up, right? Actually, I'll turn the sound off of this screen and I'll put my phone on it, and then maybe you guys will be able to at least hear it. I totally forgot about that. When I got anxiety and I'm like stressed and flustered about stuff, I can't think clearly about the tasks at hand and what I'm supposed to be doing because my mind is too on other shit that it shouldn't be. Let me just put it into perspective on the side I watch these shows on. You've got the MLB playoffs, right? College football going on all day long. Viewers are in the hundreds for each game on this site that I'm on. You've got the Major League, you've got the World Series going. Hockey's going. Oh, maybe the baseball game's over now, but there was like 3,000 people watching the baseball game. You want to know how many people are on this site watching Collision? 44. Okay. 350 are watching Halloween Havoc. Just to put things in perspective. I'm bringing up the stream right now, chat. It's giving me problems. Shit, I don't know. Chat. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. He's not gonna. There's no way. There ain't no way. There's no way he's doing this. What the fuck? Is he okay? Bro, that table snapped so that table did not even break his fall, bro. He splatted on the ground. I'm genuinely concerned. I was just saying 5 minutes ago how we're 32 years into their fucking career. And they were doing, Jeff had swantoned off of the top rope, and Matt did the leg drop off the ladder. Jeff Hardy just climbed another 20-foot ladder and plopped through 2 tables, bro. He's been doing this shit like every year for 30 fucking years, bro. What? Like what? Not needed, bro. You are goated. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want to, like, be able to play with your grandchildren? I mean, what's about to happen here? I mean, holy moly. I mean, chat. Can you guys hear the sound? That's as loud as I can get it. There we go. Please, God, let this end well for whatever's about to happen. I'm getting nervous about how long this match goes. How are we still wowed by the Hardys doing these spots? I mean, he's done that same exact spot 100 times. It's because he's like 50 fucking years old and doesn't need to anymore. And we're in 2025, about to be 2026 in another blink of an eye, and he's fucking still doing this shit. I'm flabbergasted. Halloween Havoc is absolutely fucking smoking ass. This has been one of the damnedest pay-per-views in a long time. I mean, they came out, they've been shocking us the whole night. I mean, you want to talk about, you know, Halloween is the season to be, like, shocked and surprised and like, oh my God, right? The crowd is chanting Hardys. We're watching the Hardy Boys in NXT in 2025. I'm just like, what's happening in real life right now, you know? Scottish and Basque from grandparents. If I got technical, I'm a mutt. Yeah, technically, I think a lot of us are mutts. I'm half Italian, half Sicilian, and the other half of me is, I'm half Italian, Sicilian, slash, and the other half of me is, I don't know, British, Native American. Wow! Doomsday from outside over the top rope into the ring through a table. So we've had back-to-back-to-back title changes, 3 matches in a row. When's the last time has that ever happened? I don't think I've ever seen that in all my years wrestling. I'm pretty sure that this is a first. For me. This is a first for me. Just changing all the titles in one show is crazy. Look at the way Jeff Hardy landed and that piece of table goes flying off into the air, bro. Plop! Just splat right on the ground. No give. No breaking of the fall. Just splat, bro. Jeff Hardy is him, bro. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Jeff Hardy doesn't do shit for shits and giggles to get a reaction. And it's very well planned out. Darby is a crash test dummy. Darby jumps in front of buses. Darby fucking almost gets frozen into a popsicle on the top of Mount Everest. Darby seeks thrills. Jeff Hardy wows crowds. There's a huge difference. Jeff Hardy don't do none of this shit in his spare time. They are not the same scripts. Not even close. Not close. I get the reference. I get the comparison you're trying to make, but it's not accurate. Goofy ass Dark State, Javon said. The Hardy's gonna be mad at the.
So how about we go after those tag team titles? I'm down for that. Hey, I can't lie though, bro. I'm a little bit busy with the X Division title coming up, but as soon as I'm free, I'm locked in on that, cuz. Sure? I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Wow. I don't want to see John Cena nothing right now, man. I don't want to be sad. This pay-per-view has been badass. And new. I feel like Halloween Havoc's had a good build. A really decent build. One last match. I don't want to see this. This gets me choked up, bro. Is Obafemi going to be on this show? No Jada Parker on the show is a sin. Yeah, Jeff has a family, damn it, for the love of God. Three crazy matches in a row. I've never seen three back-to-back title changes. They changed every fucking title on the show so far. All in a row. I've seen multiple titles change hands over the course of a show, but not 1, 2, 3 right in a row like that. Kendall Gray's got a really good look. She looks like she belongs. Lash Legend has improved leaps and bounds in her promo ability. She couldn't cut a promo for shit 2 years ago, chat. She couldn't. And now that she's developed her little bougie bully gimmick, she's killing it. I think she's killing it. By God is my witness, the table's broken in two. That table had a family, damn it. Like, I'm hearing you say that in JR's voice. You like Darby Allin, just hope he stays alive for 2 more years. He will. He'll stay alive. He's not going to have much of a fucking fun life when he's in his, like, 50s, but he should really start thinking about picking and choosing his spots better and doing them less frequently.
Just Patrol contra Acción. Ahora estoy en mi casa, güey. Estoy en Ciudad de México. Voy a mandar a mis chavos, mis compas, mis hermanos, Rayo y Bravo. Porque ese campeonato no es solo mío. No.
Yeah, she really is. She looks good, Billy. I'm not going to lie. She looks really good. El Grande Americano, huh? He's speaking Spanish really good, guys. I can't. I can't think of his name. Chat, who's the dude that's playing Grande Americano? Why can't I think of his name? My mind is literally drawn a blank on his name. I don't know why. But he's actually learned Spanish to cut Spanish promos. That's amazing. I keep wanting to say Gunther, but I know it's not Gunther. Why can't I think of his name? Ludwig Kaiser. God, I couldn't. Yeah, thank you, Billy. I couldn't fucking. My brain was. Thank you, Scripts. My brain was fucked. I don't know why I just went blank on his name right there. The fact that he's speaking fluent Spanish is amazing. Can you guys hear the sound or what? Let me know.
Williams is bigger than NXT.
Are we already at the main event now? I think it's safe to say with 3 title changes in consecutive matches, I'm thinking it's safe to say that Ricky Saints is going to retain. I'm just kind of guessing, throwing that out there. Man, I mean, if you didn't watch Halloween Havoc today, man, like I hope JD goes back and watches this shit. I hope he's been watching. Has he been tweeting? I haven't been paying attention because I've been too focused on the stream.
Let me give you the absolute truth.
Obafemi comes back tonight. Yeah, you think he's going to interfere in this match? I kind of figured. I'm kind of thinking he's going to cost Trick Williams the title.
You can see it in my eyes, you can hear it in my voice, you can feel it. Passionate, man. That's what I can. But guess what, Pretty Ricky? Your best just wasn't good enough.
I didn't realize that Ricky Saints had a tryout in WWE in 2017.
But we both know you're not. Bare minimum, are you faced with Trick Williams following my path? Your first title, the NXT North American Championship.
I don't know if he comes back tonight. I would like to see Oba go to the main roster. I want him to get called up. But I just feel like if it's not going to be Oba interfering, someone's going to interfere. I don't know who it would be if it's not Oba. But why would Oba go back for the NXT Championship again? That just means he's not getting called up. Which me even saying that right now is making my forehead itch. Because, god damn it, I want him on the main roster. You know?
This is all I've ever gambled on. There is no plan B. Unlike you, you're only here because you couldn't cut it in the NFL. Or as a rapper, you aren't worried about being cheap. You're too concerned about being famous. And that right there is a big difference. To me, you were already ready to leave this place a long time ago, Playboy. I am the man that is the face of NXT.
Damn, these streams go by fast, man. I feel like I've been streaming with you guys for 10 minutes already. Been 2 hours and 12 minutes. That's crazy.
Tonight in the main event, I'm going to show you how much of a man I am when I reclaim my NXT championship.
I think Halloween Havoc has put on anything that WWE has done in many months. You mean is better than anything WWE has put on? I think, what was after WrestlePalooza? What did we just get from WWE? What was the PLE we just got? After WrestlePalooza. What? What? Crown Jewel. I thought Crown Jewel was really good. Well, Crown Jewel was one of my favorite shows of the year so far. But with that said, I agree. Halloween Havoc has been really good. It's probably one of the best NXT shows of the year. Much better than anything AEW's done all fucking year. I'm sorry. That can't even be argued. Don't even try to go argue with your mom or your dog or a wall if you're going to not agree with that. Because that's just, I feel like that's more, not even opinion. That's fact-based. I know it's technically an opinion, but I feel like any wrestling fan with a working pair of eyeballs would say that. Like, I don't just glaze WWE because I'm pro them and fuck everything else. That's all I did was shit on WWE before AEW came around. But it's kind of like what's going on in the gaming community right now with Call of Duty, and now that Battlefield's about to drop their version of Battle Royale Warzone. Now COD all week long has been tweeting out that they're making all these changes that we've all been screaming for years that they didn't give a shit to answer us about. But now they've got some competition. Now they want to listen. Yeah, well, too little, too late. You know what I mean? Too little, too late. Olympia has challenged Mercedes Moné to CNL women's title match for Collision next week. What about? I saw a tweet from Mercedes today about she's coming to Italy to defend some championship title from Italy, and she was asking who's going to challenge her, and apparently, I guess that video in Italy got 24 million views in like 24 hours or some shit. So it seems to me that wrestling is paying more attention to the other countries of the world and not so much the United States anymore because they've wore us out. They're not making money off us anymore. We're not going to the shows like we used to. We're not buying the merch like we used to. But they fail to realize that's because they've fucked with us and jacked up all the prices. Well, guess what? They can get away with those egregious prices when they go to a fucking country that they've never been to before, and those kids have been having to wait till 4 in the morning to watch the pay-per-views their whole lives. They'll gladly pay the prices to see a show, a WWE show, for the first time ever. And that's what we're seeing across the board in both companies. They're focusing more on the out-of-country shows and crowds. Oh, my Chrome changed again. He's got different eyes again. He's changing his eyes every time? Or he just had the flowers probably over his eyes and took them off. That's what it is. What is Ricky Starks wearing? He is dripped out. Fucking hell. Holy balls. The camera was focused on Mike Rome and it was blurry on Trick. They had to refocus it. Mike Rome looked like Beetlejuice. He's got like a jacket made of gold chains. I've never seen this. Wow. Have you ever seen a champion that dripped out in gold? I have not.
I'm not here to talk about the ensemble. I'm here to talk about the main event. I'm here to talk about these two men who want to be at the top. Michael Jackson would be proud right now. Let me Can you focus? Let me. What are you Thriller, Halloween? What are you Halloween? Thriller?
Yeah, WWE's had good shows. I agree. But not consistently. I agree with that. She's going to win another title, isn't she? Does Mercedes already have the CMLL title and she's putting it on the line, or is she fighting for it? Is she going to earn another belt? I don't know who Olympia is. Can you guys hear the sound or no? I've asked 3 times, nobody's answered. And if you can hear it, great. If you can't, I'm probably going to turn my phone off because I can't make the sound any louder. So I just need to know if you guys are hearing it okay or not. Okay, she has the CMLL title, so she's going to defend. And she'll win on her defense, obviously, I'm assuming.
Oh, yes. Bring it to the woodshed, son. Bring it to the woodshed. Trick, come on.
See, if I hold my phone like this, then you can hear it. It just looks stupid.
Showing some leniency in this matchup.
I gotta lean forward, but I'll do whatever you guys want. If you guys want to hear it, then that's fine.
Trick
I'll
can't
just sit
figure
like this.
out where Ricky went. Because one more time, Ricky got the better of Trick Williams. He did say he was smoother, he was silkier than Trick, and now Ricky Saints finally getting into this fight, getting right on top of the challenger, champion taking a right to him. This is a man who, again said, spoke with passion.
Olympia, huh? I don't know anything about CMLL, to be honest. I've never seen the promotion before.
Trick called Saints a stand-in, almost as if he called him a placeholder. How would that sit with you, Book? If a challenger came up to you and said, you're my placeholder, you're my fill-in,
Look at Trick Williams.
you're my standby.
Trick is looking to make history here tonight, man. You know it just like I do. Become 3-time NXT champion. And the only person that's standing in his way is Ricky Saints, a guy who just came in there looking like in the movie 300. I mean, come on.
I get what you're saying, Book, okay? I hear, but is he more focused on embarrassing Ricky Saints and mocking him, or is he more worried about winning the championship? Is he more worried about doing what you still said? He got dropped for doing all that. So what's he more worried about, Booker?
right here, though, this showboating, this is what's going to lose the championship for this man tonight. What the hell? I'm just saying. Like I say, this showboating, there it is right there. You better keep your eyes on the prize, which is the NXT championship. There it is, son. Break it down.
Long overdue, Eddie.
Are you more worried about putting through a table or winning the title?
He's long overdue. Him and Ova both. I don't necessarily know that they'll put both of them on the main roster at the same time, though. They got to space it out, you know? So someone's going to get left here in NXT for a while. And I just think it's going to be Trick. Unless Oba comes out and costs Trick, and maybe Trick gets called up, and Oba stays down here for a while. I don't know. Maybe they want to put Trick Williams in the Vision. I hope they do. I want him in the Vision really bad. His size with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, I think they would be a dominant faction. Monet has 12 titles, 9 nobody has ever heard of. Yeah, I know. It's I can't even. Just the sound of her voice when she was cutting that promo today on Twitter. Cringe-worthy, bro. Absolute cringe. Talking Wrestling old AAA matches is on Pluto. It's in the Spanish section. Oh, no shit. Tozawa in the Vision. Mike, Billy Sazane. That is a crazy take, dude. I know you're kidding me.
I mean, let's talk about this for a second, Book. Ricky Saints has been beating around into the safety barricade to our left. Bounced off this announce desk how many single times. Went into the steel post. Trick came out the gate. Trick right now looking for a submission. Trick the first active superstar to hold.
This is crazy. What a great pay-per-view this was, man. Can't believe it's just about to be over. Oh, that went by so fast. It's only been on for 2.5 hours. I don't know that it's going to go another 20 minutes. Maybe. Shut up, Booker T. Scripps, what's the story behind that? Why is it interim? What happened with the ROH title? Yeah, the women's, compared to the men's division, the women is like overly abundant with talent, bro. I mean, it's crazy how much talent they got in the women's side of NXT. It's actually insane. And today, I would have said the same thing, but I'm not really that much into Tatum Paxley or really know that much about her or her in-ring ability, but I sure do after today. So it's just added to the fact that the women are even more stacked than I originally thought. Because I didn't know Tatum Paxley could go like that. I really didn't.
Does this main event, Booker, in your opinion?
No, JD didn't tweet about Halloween Havoc. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, some people just do not care for NXT, and that's okay. I'm glad I started fucking with NXT. I'm thankful for Tiffany Stratton putting my eyeballs back on the product, really. Because when I tuned into her match versus, was it Natalya? Right before she got called up to SmackDown, that's what really kind of put me back on the NXT map. I'm like, well, shit, I didn't know they had talent that could actually go in the ring. I thought these kids were all generic and green. What a nice reversal by Ricky Saints on that suplex. Wow. Oh, TV champion. It's not she doesn't hold Athena's ROH Women's Championship. It's the TV Championship. He's probably watching the World Series instead. I didn't know that Red Velvet was pregnant either. Oh, so yeah, so they kind of stripped her of it. I get you. Because she's pregnant.
The challenge is now down, and this could be a big point, almost a turning point for Ricky Saints. Look, I hate to say it,
He just passed out. True, it is a Saturday, and there's no. He's already put his video out for the day, so he's probably gaming or something, you know. He probably doesn't even have a clue that Halloween Havoc's done everything that it's done tonight.
Looks like a man who talks the talk.
What is Ricky Saints doing? Holy shit!
But Trick's the first man back up.
Trick with the no-sell. I mean, I didn't think this match was going to go 30 more minutes, and it's been 12 since I thought it's not going to go another 30. So, I don't know. These guys are wrestling a long time. Maybe it might go another 18 minutes. Oh, no. Styles Clash? No. Boston Crab. Oh, yeah. Is Ricky Saints bleeding?
Trying to sit down. And look, right when Ricky thought he was about to break the hold, Trick just started stomping away. That shows the maturity in Trick Williams. And Trick.
Billy says no, she was hurt. She's coming back soon. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Mike Santana could show up. That's true. No, it's the handle. Billy saying is the handle. His YouTube name is Billy, aka something. I just had it on the tip of my tongue and I lost it. One, two. Kick out by Saints.
Adjustment, some would say. Still not able to put Saints away, but you start to see Trick taking in some deep breaths right now at this point of the match. Especially when we're talking about the other
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm still so frustrated because I told you guys by WrestleMania season earlier at the beginning of the year that my stream would be all sorted out, and now we're going into November in a few days, and it's not even. I haven't even got anywhere on it, though. It's been such a difficult year. Did he chip a tooth?
Case out of his mouth. Jumping breaker Saints a little bit too quick. Now a little bit too smooth. First fix pin. Didn't get the job done. Roll right through. Look at a crossface. Crossface submission. And now there's nowhere for Trick to go.
That guy.
You got a fight to pay, son.
Crossface in him.
Awareness of where he's at in the ring. His long limb so close to the rope behind him with his foot. Trick trying to turn. trying to turn his body, maybe trying to turn his weight, and right now is just trying to navigate a different way to get to that bottom rope. He's got to alleviate the
I drank this caffeine and now I'm tired. Holy shit, I should have not drank the caffeine. Yeah, that's Billy's normal name on YouTube. Billy Bomb. Willie, a.k.a. the Billy. Willie the Billy. No, I'm just kidding. I won't call you that, bro.
three-time champion. Oh! Ricky realized it. And I don't know if the title went back into the face of Trick or not. But Ricky, big shot.
Oh, bookend! They're not going to change titles again 4 in a row, really? That would be insane. Oh. It's crazy. What the hell? Booker T says, what the hell? Booker T, could you not count how many times the referee slapped his hand on the ring? It was only 2, bro. That's 3! No, it's not. Well, damn. What was that clothesline? So Russ has Obafemi making an appearance tonight, huh? It would be interesting to see. I'm going to have to stand up for the rest of this one because I'm starting to zone out. There we go, chat. Oh, man, Booker T. How many times does he say, oh, man?
Look, that was countered. Almost like a stun dog millionaire. Saints coming right back in. He got all of it and then some. And then with a top rope assistant, tornado, DDT.
Wow. No interference. Ricky Saints wins over Trick Williams clean. That's got to be a call up for Trick Williams if he loses like this. He beat him clean, chat. Wow. I wasn't thinking that at all.
For everything he just overcame in this match, Booker threw his headset off. Well, you can be angry, folks. Still.
Oh, shit, my stream. I lost my feed. Sorry, chat. Hold on. Right at the very fucking end, too. Congrats to Ricky Saints, man. What a great match that was. Very good match between them two. I don't know if it was the match of the night, but nonetheless, very good match. I mean, that was a very good wrestling match between these two guys. They did very good against each other. I like their chemistry. I thought it was going to be cringy. Sometimes Trick Williams can be cringy, but
Times on 2 different brands.
One, two, three. Insane, man. The shocker of this match was that Ricky Saints won clean, right? I mean, that seals the deal. He's the guy. He chipped his tooth, I think, in the match. He did. Wait, what's happening? Oh.
We are so proud of you, Tay. You brought home gold to the corner.
What are your intentions going back out there? There's a fight lady. Make this about me. Don't take away from Tatum's moment. She's a new NXT.
If you guys thought that NXT was already crazy, it's going to be crazy.
What a crazy end by Tatum Paxley. I think I have Tubi. Is Evolve on Tubi? I never watch it. I always forget. I fucking can't remember all this wrestling, bro. I can't watch it all like I used to. We've got 2-1 Toronto. What were you wrong about, Russ? Oh, Oba? Yeah, we were all wrong. I for sure thought there was going to be some sort of interference. And Billy says, holy shit, clean. I know. Ricky to Raw and join Paul. Ricky Saints to Raw? He just won the NXT title. Mike Rouse. What? Oh, trick you meant. Yeah. I say get him with Paul Heyman immediately. Trick Williams in the Vision. Stat.
When you think about who you are, what words come to mind?
Is that Wendy Chu?
Confused.
How did she end up in Evolve when she was on NXT?
Invisible. Lonely.
What does loneliness feel like for you?
Yeah, I really want Trick Williams with the Vision. I just think that
Just try to stand out.
for one, because he stands out, right? He'll stand out immediately.
Different. Along that way.
He's probably going to be more quiet. I don't know if he's going to be the quiet guy of the group because we all know Trick's got a mouth on him and he can cut a promo.
I feel disassociated all the time.
But I don't know how the dynamic with him and Braun and Bronson would be, but maybe it's just because he is brash and loud and obnoxious. I feel like it would go well in that group for a while until they got tired of him, and then they can do the whole turn on him angle or whatever when he's ready to leave and go out on his own. But the more I think about who they're going to add, no Oba Femi, not in the Vision. Oba's got his own gimmick that has nothing to do with that. Trick Williams doesn't really have a gimmick. He's just himself, Trick Williams, right? Braun Breaker is just himself. Bronson Reed's just himself. It's just their names. They don't have no crazy gimmicks. Oba Femi kind of has a gimmick with the necklace and the whole tribal thing and the coming out like he's doing the rain dance and you know what I mean? The whole tribal thing. The whole African culture type of thing is his gimmick. So I don't feel like him having a gimmick would fit well with Paul Heyman in the Vision. But somebody that's just their name with no gimmick, I'm telling you, man, a perfect fit. I don't know why I'm still watching this. Trick Williams is tailor-made for a faction on the main roster, in my opinion. And I can't really see anybody else fitting in the Vision. Austin Theory, possibly, but like I said before, in other shows on other streams that I've done, Vince booked him as a clown, as a comedy character. So if he joins up with Paul, I'm sure they could make it work. But in terms of my trying to envision the Austin Theory character with Paul Heyman and the Bronsons and how serious those guys are, when Austin Theory smiles and he shows his, that cheesy smile, it screams comedy gimmick, like the dude's a class clown to me. And I don't necessarily know that I can take him seriously. I feel like he'd be the type of guy that would join the group, and then like Bronson's gonna treat him like shit and make him like carry his bags and like just treat him like a bitch the whole time. And if you put Trick Williams in that group, I don't think they're treating Trick Williams like that whatsoever. And I don't want to see either guy, whoever gets put in the Vision or whoever else, if it's not Trick or Austin, whoever they decide to add to the Vision, I don't want him to do the typical, lackey carry my bags and be my little bitch gimmick. I don't at all. I don't think that would help Trick Williams get over. But he's just the only one I can see that would fit in the group. I can't see nobody else. Two 2-1 Dodgers, of course. 50-50 booking. Evolve is on Tubi. Yeah. See you Monday for Raw, buddy. I hope. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Otis's. I'll try to pop in. I'll for sure pop in and give you a like. I'll watch as much as I can. Scripts. I just don't know because I don't know what's going on with Otis. He was supposed to be. I thought he was gonna be on my show tonight, but he I know he was at the Oklahoma Sooner game and stuff. And I actually forgot to send him a link, so he probably might have thought that I didn't want him on the show, which I was not the case. I just fucking today was awful. Yeah, I've not heard from Otis, so I don't think he was necessarily expecting to be on, but I'll let you know, Scripts. I'll for sure drop a like. If I'm with Otis on Raw, it's gonna be hard for me to watch, but if I'm not, then I will be there. I'll be there for sure. Thank you for hanging out, Scripts. You were here the whole time, which this has got to be a first that I'm aware of, so I really appreciate that. Austin Theory is a jobber. Not his fault, it's creative. Exactly, and that's what I mean. He was presented to us like a class clown. Goofy, don't take him seriously. So how are you going to put him in the serious faction? And like I said, maybe over time we'd change our perception of Austin Theory. But I just feel like if he comes back in the Vision, like Paul Heyman says, I've got another member, and out walks Austin Theory, I'm going to be just like, oh, really? Like, that's the best you got? Really? Does he need a faction? Really? You already presented him to us for the last 2 years as a singles guy. I mean, I know he did the tag team with Grayson Waller, but he started as a singles guy, so he doesn't really need a faction. I don't know. But if Trick Williams comes out, Paul Heyman announces a new member, and it's Trick Williams, I'm going to mark out. Like, I'll jump out of my chair and mark out. For real. I'll be like, fuck yeah. You heading out too, Russ? Get some sleep, bro. I appreciate the shit out of you being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your night, bro. And thank you for supporting. Means a lot. Yeah, like 2 minutes ago, Mike Rouse said, 9 minutes ago, Mike Rouse said 1-1 top of the 7th. And now it's 3-1 Dodgers. Just like, boom, that quickly, right? Actually, that's what I'm going to do for a few more minutes before I get on out of here. Let me chuck the baseball game on because now the UFC chat, let's cover the UFC real quick. The main event ended in the first round with a disqualification due to a double fingers in the eyes. Cyril Gane literally took his 2 fingers and said boop, and in the slow-mo you watch his fingers go in to Tom Aspinall's eye sockets. So they DQ'd him and called off the match. That's how I'm so thankful. I ended up being thankful that I didn't have to sit here and cover the UFC because it would now just be getting to the main card right now after the WWE show, 7 p.m. So we'd just be ending Halloween Havoc, and I'd be going into my coverage of the UFC card, which we wouldn't get to the main event for another 3 more hours. Okay? Thank God it was in Saudi Arabia. And it came on in the morning. And the way it ended, it was like, oh. I was mad at first because I was like, well, I told the chat I was covering both. So then I go to the YouTube post and I make a poll, and I'm like, what do you guys want me to do? I can go on at normal time and review UFC after, or I can start early and turn on the stream on for countdown. and everybody wanted, well, the majority wanted me to start at my regular time, which I was an hour off by, thank you to the internet. So the main event of the UFC was it ended in the first round on a disqualification. So there would have been nothing to. We would have watched for 3 hours and gotten to that main event for it to end like that. Let me tell you, chat. I would have wasted another 3 hours of my streaming time. I would have been fuming, fucking pissed, because I'd be like, that's 3 hours. That's a pay-per-view's worth of time that I don't have for the month now. And we still got Saturday night's main event next week on Saturday. So I will be live either on Otis's channel or my own, and we can do like the hybrid. You guys can swap back and forth if you want. I don't know what we're doing possibly for that, but there will be content on next Saturday's show. So keep on the lookout for Otis's stream and my stream, or me being on his stream. One of those scenarios is happening. So that saved me 3 hours of stream time for the month, which is great because I've still got a couple weeks until my stream time resets. I think I'm doing okay on hours this month because there's not as many shows, but trying to cover all of the NXT weekly shows and then an NXT pay-per-view and a main roster is kind of stretching it thin with only 20 hours of stream time. So it ended up working out that the UFC was bunko. I tweeted out today with a picture of Chris Jericho saying you just made the list, and I tagged the UFC and I said, well, you just made the list, and then hashtag rigged. Just for shits and giggles. It didn't get any traction, but everybody hates on my tweets, man. Nobody like. I look at my tweet analytics and it's like 11 people see my tweets. It's funny. I got like 650 followers and like 11 people see my tweets. I'm like, everybody's muted me. That's fine. That's fine. Let me get the baseball game on and see what's going on with the World Series because I've been watching all the playoffs. Why I haven't watched the World Series, what was going on when the World Series was on last night? SmackDown? Oh, I was gaming with my buddies. I hadn't gamed with them in a while, so we were playing Warzone. No, coverage is concluded. Yeah, that's not what I want. Is Collision still on? There's only 23 people watching Collision now. That's sad. I don't see the World Series at all. Oh, there it is. 6,000 people are on this site watching the World Series. 6,008 people, and you've got 44 watching Collision. That just, you know. When there's that kind of disparity, a way that's sustainable long term for AEW. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, chat. I had the damn stream, and then I accidentally kill him with a smile. Ego. What was y'all's match of the night tonight? Let me know. That's gonna. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my Lord! What is this? This AI shit's gotta stop, man. I'm too old for this shit. I know it looks like I'm crazy. If I'm looking crazy at the camera, it's because I'm actually looking at top of my screen trying to close out Windows. Sorry. I thought you said Toronto was up 2-1. It's the Dodgers now 3-1. 2 home runs at the top of the 7th. Who hit homers? Another 4-way announced for Dynamite. FTR, Young Bucks, Jurassic Express, and Jet Speed. The winner faces Rodito at Funky. Oh boy. Gonna go out for dinner with the family, OTS family. Have a great weekend. See you guys for Raw and Tozawa for the Vision. Tozawa for the Vision, Billy, bro. You're cooked, bro. Enjoy dinner with the fam. Thank you so much for coming through and spending time here and helping me with my watch time and my likes, bro. I greatly appreciate it. Hardys versus Dark State is Eddie's match of the night. That's fair. That is fair. I need to go back and watch the opening match with Leon, Javon, and Iguana and La Parca because I missed it thanks to YouTube telling me the wrong time of the show. Really fucking pissed me off. Really pissed me off, chat. Really ticked me off. What else? Who else is? What'd you? Eddie Foster's got the Hardys. Anybody else for favorite match of the night? The Hardys. I don't know. The Hardys at this stage of the game, man. That's an incredible. That's an incredible team right there. Them two brothers, man. Absolute living legends. It's actually insane how they're still so relevant 32 years later. You remember when Ric Flair finally wrestled Shawn Michaels in his retirement match, and we were all like, "Holy shit, this is like 15 years overdue." Does anybody feel that way about the Hardys? Not possible, right? I feel like the Hardys could wrestle when they were like, if they lived to be like 70, and nobody would care. They would still have the same kind of respect, you know? I believe that. There's never been a time where I've watched a Hardys match and I've been like, these guys again, like they haven't retired. Never once thought that about the guys. That's a huge, like, that's crazy. Their staying power is unmatched. Their staying power is unmatched. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do right fucking now. I'm not watching these fucking commercials. Let's get this. I'm gonna start that fucking matchup. I'm gonna watch that opening match with Leon and Javon. On a scale of 1 to 10, what was it? What did you give that match, Eddie? Did you watch that opening match? Kill him with a smile, ego. Do 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 ego. Oh, I fucked up, chat. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm just fast forwarding through the whole long, boring intro of the pay per view. I don't want to watch it again. I'm just skipping right to the opening match. Okay, here we go. Halloween Havoc. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give the show? Your boy is bouncy. He's carrying out the skeleton, Javon Evans. I love his spirit, man. He's just so different. He just don't really act like a typical wrestler, does he? 7.5 out of 10 for Halloween? Really? Only a C, huh? I'd raise you a point. I'd give it an 8.5 and call it a B. I thought this was NXT's best show of the year. And maybe that's for shock value. Maybe shock value had something to do with that. Oh yeah, the women's matches you gave a 6.9 out of 10, huh, Mike Rouse? Your bet those back to back women's matches. Fair. 6.9. You're killing me, Mike Rouse. You're killing me, bro. That's funny. Man, I'm so mad I missed this match because I wanted to fucking start the stream with Love by the Parka mask on, but this match was over by the time I sat down. Mm-hmm. Booker T didn't come out in no costume, no gimmick, nothing. Where did Vic Joseph get a fucking lime green jacket with question marks all over it, bro? Laparca, what is he dressed like? He's his favorite number? I mean, to show all four of these guys' intros is crazy, bro. Still doing the Laparca entrance. There they go. Wow, nice springboard sit down off the top rope into a Hurricane Rana by Javon Evans to Laparca. Wow. Stereo kip ups by Laparca and Javon Evans. Okay. Okay. NXT. I've always loved Halloween Havoc, man. Even back in the WCW days, that was one of my favorite pay per views just because of the time of year. I love Halloween. There's a lot of flippy divey shit in this match, huh, chat? I mean, it's kind of to be expected with the nature of these four wrestlers, but these guys are wrestling very fast paced. I think the JC Jane Tatum Paxley match was way better than some of the women's matches on the main roster that we get. I'm not gonna lie. I think that match is one of the better matches of the night. And how shocking was it to change titles 3 matches in a row? I mean, how insane was that? That was crazy. Nobody saw that coming. And as soon as Blake Monroe won the North American title, I kind of feel bad for Blake in a way because Tatum winning the women's belt right after was like totally completely made you forget about Blake Monroe just capturing the North American title, in my opinion. And I had just gone on a long-winded rant about how much I love Blake Monroe. That was crazy. I wonder which Halloween Havoc the WCW YouTube channel will post tomorrow morning. I really hope they do 1990. I haven't watched any YouTube wrestling in a while. So they were supposed to throw Iguana in the air, and Iguana was supposed to catch it in his mouth as he flipped, but they fucked that spot up. Oh, La Parka! Whoa! La Parka flew. La Parka, shit. Your boy is bouncy. Your boy is bouncy. Gutbuster by La Parka. Where do you find all this stuff on the YouTube channel? I just see the whatever's playing like live on YouTube. I don't know where to find all these matches. What was the Halloween Havoc in WCW when the Ultimate Warrior had come back and he was wearing that long denim jacket with no sleeves? Was that 96 or 97? Or 98 might have been. I don't remember. It was one of those 3. Any of you guys know? 98. Okay. I don't think I ever saw any of the older Halloween Havoc up until like I think the first Halloween Havoc I saw was either 96 or 97, I think. We really didn't get WCW wrestling here in Oregon until the Monday Night War started. Unfortunately. 5-1 Dodgers. I told you 50-50 booking. Because Toronto smoked the Dodgers, everybody thought about that and probably went and made all their parlays for Toronto tonight. So they swinging it back the other way. It sucks how the games are all based on betting now instead of the teams actually playing each other anymore. It's really sad. Yeah, I know they launched the WCW channel. It was during Mania weekend. I'm subscribed to it. I just go click on it and I see whatever's playing live. I don't know where to look for matches that they've uploaded. Where are those located at? Where do I find the matches that they upload? I only see what they're playing live currently. Like if I go to their channel right now, And it'll say like live, or they'll be playing something if they are. They might not be, but I don't know how to find any of the shows that they post. Go straight to their channel. I'm going right now, Eddie. It is WW. Oh no, it's WCW Vault. Watch party. There is 203 people watching. Whose boobs are those sticking right out of nowhere? The first thing I turn on and I see side boob. Oh, who's that guy in the ring? I remember him. Major Guns. That's who it was with the side boob. Oh, rest in peace to both of these guys. Both of these guys are dead. Adam Bomb and Crush. Brian Adams. It was Brian Adams, and I don't remember Adam Bomb's real name. But rest in peace to both of those guys, man. What were they called in WCW? What was the name of the tag team between Brian Adams and Adam Bomb? Chronic, thank you. Which is funny that their name was Chronic. I wonder why. They probably smoked copious amounts of weed. Oh, the slaps by La Parka on Leon Slater are so loud. Okay, let me go to their videos. Oh yeah, here they all are. Duh. And then there's Jacqueline and her big old boobies. Halloween Havoc 89. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Hollywood Hogan. Oh yeah, look at all this wrestling they've got. I mean, you could just watch this for years, you know? Yeah, what was Adam Bomb's name? Here, I'll just Google it. What was Adam Bomb's name in WCW? Wrath. He was Wrath. Brian Clark. But he was also Wrath. That's who I was thinking of. That wasn't his real name, but he was managed by James Vandenberg with Mortis, Chris Kanyon, who's also dead, and James Vandenberg. I think all four of those guys are dead, actually. Vandenberg might be the only one alive, but I know the other three are dead, which is sad. Oh, Iguana looked like he landed bad on that move. Didn't Vandenberg manage the vampire guy Kevin Thorne? Or am I tripping? I think Kevin Thorne was managed by James Mitchell. Sorry. Yeah, he wasn't Vandenberg. He was James Mitchell, and he managed Kevin Thorne in WWE. I think. I remember Ariel. Yeah, I remember her. I guess he never met. I don't remember why I feel like Kevin Thorne and James Mitchell. In my brain, they were affiliated somehow. I don't know how I got that mixed up. Mitchell was the sinister minister, right? Remember that? Yeah, I am Googling it. I'm Googling it. I'm just trying to remember, like, I'm trying, through my Google searching, I'm trying to remember why I have them two linked in my mind for some reason. I don't know why I thought that the sinister minister was his. Mitchell, as the sinister minister, was the manager for Kevin Thorne, who was using his vampire gimmick. His valet was Ariel. Thank you. I was right. I was right. Vindication. He was just not called James Mitchell. He was the sinister minister. And he came out with Kevin Thorne and Ariel. Ariel was the valet. It was when WWE had their version of ECW. So I guess technically we were all right. The whole ECW Kevin Thorne thing did not last, though. There was all kinds of problems with that. I remember back in the day. Yeah, Kevin Thorne was also known as Mordecai. Nice suplex by Laparca. He held Javon Evans up in the vertical suplex for forever. They made a T-shirt. Google it. Nobody has to tell me to go Google it because I always Google shit. I forever Google shit. The Dodgers 5, Toronto 1, into the 8th. Oh boy. So it looks like this series is about to be tied after 2 games. 50-50 booking. The MLB got all the guys behind the scenes got together today and they're like, well, with everything that's happened with the NBA, maybe we should just play it safe, guys. Maybe we should just play it safe, and even this shit up with 50-50 so that way nobody fucking starts suspecting the worst of the worst, you know. Your boy is him with a smile. That was actually a good opening match. It was a good way to open Halloween Havoc, and I'm mad that I missed it. I like the chemistry a lot between the lads, Javon and Leon Slater. They got something there. They've got possibly like a HBK Triple H kind of dynamic where they're friends but rivals at the same time, and that can follow them throughout their career. I feel like that kind of synergy between the two of them, if that makes sense. Does anybody else kind of feel that way? Maybe not to the level of like maybe HBK Triple H is going a little far, but there's just something about them, whether they're competitive rivals or because at some point they're going to get angry with each other and they're going to want to end up wrestling each other again to see who can call themselves the best, right? I'm assuming that's how the story arc progresses at some point. So, who's playing Monday Night Football? Do you know? Somebody in the chat says we lost game one intentionally, talking about the Dodgers. That's so funny. Oh, Toronto had home field advantage in this? Who told me that the game one was in LA? Was that Otis? Somebody told me the game one was in LA last night. Fucking jobber. Whoever told me that the game one was in LA fucking fail, bro. Top of the night. Oh, the Kansas City Cheaters. Oh, that's the other thing that's going on in the NFL is that it's recently come out that the NFL has been helping the Kansas City Chiefs rig games. Just like the game a couple weeks the first game of the season when they played the Lions and they fucking stopped the gameplay for 2 minutes and then they'd take the touchdown that Jared Goff scored away. They literally made up a penalty that had never been called before. That was the first time that penalty had ever been called. Not to mention 2 minutes after the touchdown was scored. They literally made it up to take it away. And not only did they take away that touchdown for the Detroit Lions, but when that game was over, the Kansas City Chiefs had not been penalized one time in the whole game. It's not humanly possible to play football and not get a penalty, bro. Something is definitely off. Yeah, you're Chiefs. You're cheats. The Kansas City cheats, bro. Fact. You want to be a jobber? Jobber's not a good thing to be, bro. Why do you want to be a jobber? Why does anybody want to be? Why would anybody want to be a jobber? Could not play video. All right. Why? The fucking baseball game literally just stopped. Get it back, damn it. It's crazy to me watching Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's a spitting image of his fucking dad, man. It's so weird. I feel like I'm watching his dad when I look at him. I mean, even his body size, like his body shape and size is like his dad. It's crazy. It is crazy. Strike. So if Otani's not pitching, he doesn't bat, right? Or does he bat regardless of if he's pitching? Oh shit, hit it. Dude got to third base. They got a man on first base. That's it. First. It sounds cool to be a jobber. He's the DH. So he doesn't play every game then. Night Hooli, sorry I was on and off in chat, not feeling well. Okay, Caden, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I will see you Monday in JD's. Have a good night. Thank you very much. It means a lot. All you guys' support, man. Whether you start at the beginning, whether you show up midway through, whatever you guys can do to help me out is always greatly appreciated. I don't expect everybody to be here right at the beginning. I don't expect people really to even show up, but it lets me know who really fucks with me when people show up on their own free will, you know? Like I think when I first started streaming, I had anxiety about like how do I get people to want to come to my stream when I don't have anything for them to really watch other than just me and my boring ass voice talking, you know what I mean? And until I'm able to get the upgrades to my stream and stuff, which was supposed to happen like 6 months ago, you know, and just this has been an awful year for me. Things have not gone my way, but it really lets me know who really rocks with me because you guys show up here and you don't have to. So, all right, last three outs. We'll see if the Blue Jays can do something, but most likely not. I'll finish the baseball game and then we'll get out of here. I'm just upset. I wanted to do so because I promised there was going to be just more than just Halloween Havoc, you know, and the UFC thing didn't happen, and then my timing was off for the fucking stream, and then I don't know. So I feel like I didn't want my stream, like my chat, to feel cheated. Shit, what was that? That just hit my foot. Hold on. Oh, this sounds control for me. God, I gotta do something about my stream room. It's so hard to sit in my son's room and stream chat. It fucks my head all up. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's so hard to be in my son's room when I haven't seen him in like 2.5 years. My son's gonna be 21 years old on November 11th. 21. His room has never changed from when he was a little kid, right? I mean, it did a couple of times, but when he hit middle school and I converted his room to the Star Wars theme, uh, it's been like that ever since. And I think through high school, maybe he wanted a little bit older. Like he's got a Seahawks flag up. He's got all kinds of decorations that you don't see up above the screen and everything, like above me. But I don't know. There's a picture of me and him up on the ledge when he was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. It's just hard to be in here, man. I miss him so incredibly much, and not having a way to contact him, it's just a hard reality to accept. It's a hard reality to accept, man, because me and him were like this for a long time. We were like that, him and I. We were best mates. Boom, 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 boom. What? That's a low pitch, man. That's a low fucking pitch. Strike. Umpire, shut your ump ass up. Boom, 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 boom. So we've got the umpires piss me off in baseball so bad. They make me angry. Uh-oh, what happened to Vladimir? He hit himself? Oh, yeah, it skipped off and hit him in the inside of his knee. Well, bro, you're lucky it didn't fucking hit you in the fucking taint, bro. Imagine catching a fucking ball in your fucking gooch. That would suck. So bad. If Yamamoto finishes this game, this will be back-to-back. What CG mean? Complete game? Oh, wait, that's been the only pitcher for the Dodgers all night? They haven't changed pitchers? That's crazy. He pitched all 9 innings? Wow. Well, he's got to get 3 more outs, but I get what you're saying. What's up with these Japanese guys, man? They're developing them in labs? Are they science lab bred? Now, that was in the strike zone and called a ball. Come on, umpire. Dude, what the fuck, man? My stream just quit. That's incredible. Go! Bitch ass. Well, he ran like he wasn't hurt, didn't he? He ran to the base like all of a sudden that little hit to the knee didn't happen. Wow, the chat that I'm watching right now from the stream I'm watching is not being very nice to Vladimir. They're not being nice to him at all. How many hits did the Blue Jays have? I hate this little box on baseball now, how I can't tell what the fuck is going on in the game. It used to tell you, like, you used to be able to see how many hits the team had, how many errors they had, how many RBIs they had, all on the same screen. Are they walking this guy on purpose? Walking him? They're walking this motherfucker. Sliding catch. Wait, the Kansas City Royals were in the World Series in 2015? I checked out of baseball for a good at least decade, man. I did not even know that. I had no idea. So 2015 was the last time a complete game was pitched in the World Series, and before that was Kurt Schilling, which was like in 2000, he said, or 2002 or whatever. That's crazy. This guy just swung on 2 whiffs. This game's over. Oh, the Dodger Stadium's gonna go nuts, bro. People might get beat up in the bathrooms at that stadium. Only 4 hits for the Blue Jays. Huh. Ben Zobrist was part of that 2015 Royals championship team. He hasn't pitched yet for me. I haven't seen it yet. Pop up. 50-50 booking, chat. These Japanese baseball players are something else, man. It's just crazy to me how much more popular baseball is over there than it is here. But it's still, I mean, look at the World Series and the playoffs in baseball is very much still important in this country. Just the regular season, not so much. It's too long of a season, in my opinion. It always has been. But that's just opinion based. I think attending baseball games is a lot more entertaining than actually watching them on TV. I love going to baseball games live. Love them. Love the vibe. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys. I know I've said this like I'm a broken record, but for real, thank you so much for y'all hanging out with me today, man. I was you guys took me out of my mood that I was in, so I'm forever grateful for any support that I get. One day I'll have a legit stream and everybody will be like, "Wow, Huli, like it's so much different than when you first started." And the ones that rock with me until I get to that point, y'all are the day ones, the real ones, and you guys will forever be the special group. You know. Thank you so much for hanging out today, man. And now I'm sad because I got to end the live and go back to my life. But I hope whatever you guys do for the rest of the night, I hope you guys have a good night. Whatever you guys' plans are for tomorrow, be safe. Everybody enjoy the rest of their weekend, and I will see you probably on Otis's channel for Monday Night Raw. And I gotta now go message him and see what's up with him because I didn't hear from him today, but I'm sure he's just been busy. Thank you guys, especially to the ones that stuck around this long. Mike Rouse, you a real one. Eddie, you're a real one. Patrick Palmer, Caden for showing up. Shout out to Tanmay, the newest OTS mod, for being first in the venue to say hello. Justine 8 from Isa's chat, stopping by twice in a row. Thank you to you. Billy, JB was at a wedding. He popped in to give me a like. Thank you guys. I did not expect to have double digit. Like Scripps was here the whole entire show basically until the pay-per-view ended. I think that's a first for him. Usually Scripps is streaming when I'm streaming. So shout out to him and Mama Scripps for coming through and giving their support. Everybody that showed up today. I just can't. I'm going to think about it for the rest of the night. So I'm sorry if it gets old and if you guys get tired of hearing me say it over and over, but I mean it so much, man. I really do. You guys have a great weekend, and if I don't see you until then, I will see you guys Monday. If not on Otis's channel, then I will see you in the venue on Off the Script with JD from NY. Take care, you guys. Much love to you. Be well.